Matthew,
We're in
your
bed.
camera's doing that thing again.
Bed.
Thing.
Where it keeps pulsating. Oh my god, what is going on with my camera?
Oh my goodness.
I have no idea.
Oh, lay down. Dad's gotta try and make some money, alright? This is his life. This is what he does. Go lay down. I gave you your treat. You guys must have smushed them already. Whoa! Alright, let's close that. Let's close that. What up, though? Okay, you guys look at me, dog. Ain't nobody want that.
So wait, John, did you say there was something you wanted to share? When we talked about doing the tier list, you said there was something else you wanted to talk about before, though.
Oh, I just said there's stuff I have if you guys want to talk about it.
Well, yeah, let's talk about it, and then we'll get to the tier.
I got plenty of stuff too.
Oh, well, then let's discuss.
All right. Who's going first? Wait. We didn't cheers it before we get this party started. Cheers. Cheers.
Weird,
For
'cause
Matt.
you're like,
Here we go. I got a little tiny bottle in here.
All right, cheers, y'all.
great night. Oh, I was just say your camera's all out of focus now. Oh, let's do it again.
Tell him not today. Lay down. Relax.
Fireball.
Shoulders better nap. There you go. Good boy.
Yeah,
My
see, I got
camera's so messed up.
my little bottles.
Oh, your whole collection? Nice.
Oh, crap.
Oh, you have the good ones too.
Oh. Bullet.
Yeah. I have a Makers and the like 2 little baby ones of Jameson. The
It's little
flames.
Baby's first alcohol.
Yeah.
You want to know what's disgusting? Is Jaeger.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Like
Even
I mean,
with the Red Bull, doesn't make it any better.
That sounds worse.
Jaeger bomb.
Oh man.
Would you stop sniffing me? Lay down.
I mean, if you like black licorice, I guess you know.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I got a little bottle to try it because I had never tried it. This is probably like 2 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. I remember Micah came over and he was like, "Oh, Jaeger," and I was like, "You like it?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't mind." I was like, "You can have it."
I was like, some people really like just drink it straight, like out the bottle all the time. I'm like, I don't like black licorice, like actual black licorice. So
Yeah, like
to drink in bottle form is not the move.
like I get it. It's the aromatic type of alcohol or liqueur, you know. Which,
Yeah.
Which gin is kind of like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But gin doesn't taste bad.
I'm not a fan of gin either, though. I've had it a couple of times. The
Gin.
Tanqueray or the green one, the green bottle.
Oh.
I think it's Tanqueray. I think it's the brand name of it.
You just drink
And then-
it straight or what?
No, I made a gin and tonic, so
Oh.
kind of. It's basically straight, but I wasn't a fan. I think maybe if it had more flavor, like maybe like the Lacroix or however you call them,
Oh,
that berry and stuff like that.
Lacroix.
Yeah, Lacroix. I think that'd make it better, but nah, we don't sit like that. Not America. It's Lacroix.
Yeah, John said he didn't really like it. I enjoyed it, but yeah, I could see how it's not for everyone. But I think it's better than Jaeger.
Yeah, that's for sure. Over here. All right, I got the first topic for us.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna start off hot. Jumanji, number 3,
Oh, yeah, I saw
boys, in development.
Oh,
Let's go
You
with
know-
The Rock and Kevin Hart and everybody.
you know that's one movie I don't mind The Rock playing the same character.
See, there you go, changing your. Keep the same. What's it? The same attitude, the same energy. Come on, Matt.
I keep the same energy. I hate when The Rock plays the same character throughout one. But Jumanji, it makes sense because the character is in a video game. Like the first Jumanji I was skeptical about because I'm like, how are they gonna redo it, especially with Kevin Hart, The Rock, and Jack Black and Karen Gillan, you know.
Mhm.
But when I saw that they were supposed to be playing the avatars, it's like, oh, okay, that's you know.
That makes a little more sense.
In the second one too, I think they really showed off a little bit more. With the whole
World?
with the it's supposed to be Danny DeVito and Donald.
Oh, the personalities.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Donald Glover?
Not Donald.
Danny Glover. Yeah, Donald Glover.
Donald Glover's
Childish Gambino.
the younger one.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it really?
No, yeah.
They're not two different people? Oh man.
Whole world is upside down.
Oh, there was yeah, that's cool though that they're doing a third one, because I like the first one, and the second one I was like, okay, yeah, they did pretty good making a sequel to it and paying homage to like the original. So I am kind of excited about the third one.
I think the first one was the first like movie I've seen multiple times in theaters in a long time.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I think I've seen it like probably three times, and I never go back and rewatch them in theaters. I'm just like, all right, well, when it comes out on DVD or streaming somewhere, I'll go ahead and watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it. I think we saw it
That was
one
pretty
time
funny.
in theaters.
We get to see it early.
Yeah, there was like Amazon had this like early thing for like Prime members, where you get to see movies early, get early showings, and it's like a special one. The only thing that sucks is like it's not an IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a tiny theater.
But we got to see it early, and then I remember afterwards we were like, it's like, oh, now in theaters, and we're like, now in theaters. Oh, that's right, we saw it early.
Yeah, the same thing happened with Aquaman. We get to see that like 3 weeks early or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Amazon cheaped out on y'all.
It messes everything up because you're like, oh yeah, you remember in Aquaman when that happened? And they're like, it's not out yet. Like all your friends don't know what you're talking about. It's like, oh yeah, I saw that a while ago.
There was
Oh, did you want something else to talk about? I was
Oh,
say, speaking of sequels.
Oh.
Speaking of sequels, the Warner Media CEO teased the possibility of making a sequel to Harry Potter and other shows in that world.
Oh,
on
really?
HBO Max. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely watch that.
Huh. Oh, so like when he's the Aurora and stuff like that, or whatever.
Sort of. I mean, there is a sequel book to Harry Potter. I mean,
Yeah,
the play
the
is a
sequel.
sequel.
Yeah, the
I
sequel
didn't.
book.
I didn't read that one. I've read all the other ones though.
I don't know if they'll ever do it. It's kind of like,
It's written as a play.
I don't know. It's very, huh?
It's written as a play.
Yeah, it's written as a
The
play.
new book. Yeah,
but
never mind.
It's
then.
very different considering it has a lot of time travel in it.
What?
Because it's about Harry Potter's son.
Oh, that'd be cool though. I'd watch it.
I mean, what I want
Or
them
read
to
it.
do
They'd have to
first-
recast Snape though.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot
Damn.
about that.
R.I.P. to the realist.
But what I want them to do is to finish the damn Fantastic Beasts series.
Oh, they kicked
Well, they're filming
Johnny
the
Depp
third one
out.
right now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they replaced him with Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, they should just redo the character or something, like
I was like-
completely.
I was like, you know,
Well, I mean, it's a possibility. The character changed his face once in the first
Yeah.
movie.
No, I don't know.
well,
Poor
just-
Johnny Depp.
Just think, Dumbledore. Is it Dumbledore in him, right?
Yeah.
Have like a relationship.
Grindelwald.
Hey, John, your camera's bugging out.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
like
I don't know why.
frozen.
It's not showing on Discord. It's just doing it on Switch.
No, you're doing. that
No,
on
it was
Discord
bugging
now.
out on my screen too. Yeah.
On Discord?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on Discord that you're seeing it like that, or else we would be
Why is
frozen
doing
too.
that?
Wild.
Anyways,
Small times.
I'm
I was
trying
gonna
to plug
say
this in- plug
Johnny
it right
Depp,
now.
the way he looks as Grindelwald with the spiky blonde hair and the eyes and stuff, and it's like, man, how did Dumbledore fall in love with that face? With the spiky hair, the blonde.
That was the trend, dude. Dumbledore was really into the 90s. Let's put it that way.
I was gonna say he likes some 41.
Frosted tips, man. Frost them tips.
You're looking at him when he was older, though, too. You can see him when he's younger in the Harry Potter movies. He doesn't look like that.
He looks like some hot stuff. When
He just looks like some guy with long blonde hair.
What? Wait.
What are you talking? What? I gotta look that up.
Well,
Did you guys not know Grindelwald appears in the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah, for like a second. It's not there very long. Young Grindelwald. There it goes.
Grindelwald.
Oh, okay. He looks like a
Okay.
male model.
He looks like he needs a
Yeah.
cheeseburger. That's what he looks like.
He doesn't look it. How do you get from that to the Johnny Depp? looking
Yeah,
man?
right? That's such a huge change.
Midlife crisis, guys.
A lot of cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, all right?
Cocaine
A lot
in
of
the
magic
wishing world.
cocaine.
Just
Like our
sniffing,
cocaine's different. You don't even have to sniff it; it crawls over to you and goes up your nose.
You're just just going up your nose.
It looks like a fly. It's like.
Oh man, that would be weird to do. It's like someone said about they're talking about toilets in the Harry Potter world. They're like, do they just like delete their like poop and stuff like that, or like?
No, that's because J.K. Rowling said like before plumbing, they would do that. Apparently, they would just crap wherever and then use magic to get rid of it,
She needs to
or
relax.
something like that.
So
Yeah, that's why people like loved the Pottermore website, but then they got tired of it after a while because they're like, okay, there's things that you don't need to be writing, J.K. Like,
yes, you do.
you're going a little overboard.
We have questions and they have the answers, all right? We need to know what they did with their crap, all right? We didn't know beforehand.
She's like, beforehand, they didn't realize their wands had powers, so they would use them to pick their nose. All right, we don't need this information. Oh man, yeah, she needs to. She's like giving the details you don't need to know in a universe.
Oh, you need to know. That's what I was wondering while watching the movies. I'm like, where do they crap at?
That'd
And
be
where's it
like-
go?
It'd be like Tolkien talking about like Hobbit rituals for like I don't know, like intimacy and stuff like that. And it's like, do we really need this stuff? Or like the elves, you know? Oh, the woodland
It's
elves.
like this is what elves use for protection.
I mean, I'm kind of curious. Because their boat, like their arrows never run out. Do they just have a unlimited supply of condoms? Is that how this? Is that how that works?
They just
pull
they
it
just
out.
use magic. They're just like. "Woo."
They're like, oh yeah, you know that big ass spider we have? We just use his webbing.
There you go.
Oh man, that'd be terrible. Oh, okay. What? So you're saying, oh, that was a sequel thing, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I have some more news on another sequel.
What? Another sequel? What sequel?
The first photos of Space Jam came out.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Did you see that, Zach?
No, because LeBron's whack. Straight up. I'll dunk on that fool. I cannot stand they're making another Space Jam. That was my childhood movie. That and like the Sandlot, and then they made Sandlot 1 through 7,
Oh, yeah.
or how many they made. That's awful. It just ruins it. You can't make another Space Jam.
Well, they did.
It's whack. It's just not
I
good.
sent-
I don't even gotta
I sent
watch it.
you I sent you the link to it, to the pictures.
I'm gonna dislike it.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. When I searched up Space Jam 2, why is there stuff coming up about Lola Bunny?
I don't know.
This article says Space Jam 2 will apparently tie Lola Bunny into the DC extended universe. What the hell?
Okay, that's obviously
Okay.
a joke.
And then this one, Lola Bunny's desexualized Space Jam 2 redesign sparks intense debate.
Oh yeah, there were people complaining about
Dude.
she doesn't look as hot as she did in the first one.
It's a fake character. It's
Tell
a
'em that.
damn bunny.
Some people like furries. Leave them alone.
Yeah, they do.
That's why Space Jam 1 is the GOAT.
Space Jam 1 probably started the furry like
You're damn right it did.
nation. That's probably how it all started.
That's how hentai got really big. Like it was like a small niche, and then Space Jam just opened it up with a little bunny. Now everyone knows about it. We brought hentai to the States. That's what happened.
Space Jam was blessing and a curse at the same time. Oh man.
I feel like that got popular with shows like Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll.
Do you remember Ninja Scroll? It's like you're watching this really violent anime, and then you're like, "Whoa, what's that?" Like they suddenly show something different.
Oh,
It's just like Afro Samurai. Also,
Afro Samurai was cool though.
Afro Samurai was cool.
Oh wait, that looks familiar.
We
Well,
used
it's
to we
like
watched it
any-
with Junior.
Oh yeah.
Any adult anime?
Like any anime, honestly. Like
in the 90s, it was when a lot of that
Yeah,
stuff
animes
started.
can get pretty crazy with the fan service.
yeah. I guess that's why people like it though too. I don't know.
Kevin, I'm just kidding.
Depending on the anime, but yeah, the genre of anime
Yeah, that's why I watched Naruto.
for the fan service.
For the fan
No, I
service.
was saying because it's not fan service.
I was like, I'm a big Hinata fan. All right, leave me alone.
They did do some fan service with in Boruto. You have Sakura and Sasuke together, right?
That's different though.
You have
That's not
Naruto and Hinata.
Oh, you knew that was gonna happen.
Oh wait, no, Neji's dead. That's right.
Whoa,
Wow.
spoilers! Not everyone watched all 400 episodes of Shippuden. Now they know. Thanks, thanks, Matt.
He's dead inside, is what I meant to say.
It's too late.
He
It's
wanted
too
to
late.
be with Naruto.
He wanted to be with Naruto. Oh man. Let's spoil some
Okay,
other
should we get to
animes.
it?
All right, so
Spoil a
My
couple
Hero.
things.
No, just kidding.
Should we
I
get
know,
to
season-
another story?
Don't talk about season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's,
Or
what's-
season 5, yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna
what's
cry
your-
because the manga's out, but the
I know.
Oh.
season's coming out pretty soon.
I know.
Yeah,
people
So
are
let's talk about it.
"Oh, You gotta wait. I read the manga. You gotta wait till the next season. I'm like, I swear to God, if you people say anything,
I will punch
about
someone
it-
straight up. I will go to jail
Oh.
over it. I love that whole series. I will punch somebody.
Yeah.
I will start a fight.
I mean, it's like when we were at Naruto and stuff, and we finished. We're like, oh yeah, like in Shippuden, we're like, it gets really good, But it's like we're not gonna tell anyone what happens. We're
Right?
Just,
Just
gonna
let
wait.
Yeah, just build up the hype at that point. Like, oh, just wait till you see this, right? And then
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That reminds me.
you see what your brother said in chat.
Yeah. Weirdo. What were you saying, John?
It reminds me though. It reminds me of when Harry Potter: The Half-Blood Prince came out. I got it for Christmas.
Oh.
My mom bought it for me for Christmas, and we're sitting there, and Kevin's sitting next to me. So I open up the package or whatever. I'm like, "Oh, sweet, Harry Potter! I can read the next book now." And Kevin goes, "Oh yeah, isn't that the one where Dumbledore dies?" And I'm like,
Damn.
I
How
looked at him. I
rude.
was like, "Hold on." I was like, "Did you just spoil the book for me?"
I don't even
Just
hear
so
what you
rude.
said, but it's
I was
just
so
all good.
mad because the whole time I was reading, I was trying to bargain with myself. Well, maybe he wasn't telling the truth. Like maybe he was messing with me. And then I got to the part where it's like Dumbledore's on the roof. I'm like, oh no. Like it's like no, it's gonna happen.
Get away from the ledge, Dumbledore.
Don't do it. Just screaming in your book.
It's not worth it.
Don't do it, Snape. I have the high ground.
I had a
That
friend
should
like
be
that
the
in
other way
college.
around.
Like literally, anytime I was watching a TV series, he would finish it and he'd just walk in. Oh, hey, this is when that happens, and walk out. I'm like,
Who?
one of my roommates in college did that all the time.
I would-
Like Friday Night Lights, I was watching.
Oh.
Green Arrow, while I was watching, and there's another one. He just walk in. Oh, hey, this is when this happens, and then go to class. I'm like, dude, nothing else to do but watch the series
Yeah.
in your room.
Just lock your door. Lock your door.
Yeah.
He's like pounding on the door. I have to tell you about this. I just remember you telling us about your first roommate who like was never there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was strange. I don't know what he's doing
The
now.
one that would, like,
It was
show up at
strange.
3 in the morning or something like that.
Yeah, Show up at 3 in the morning, turn on all the lights, take a shower, come back out, turn off my room light, and go back to bed. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, I know we ain't got class tomorrow, but still, like, just leave the light off. You go to the bathroom in the dark, you'll be fine.
Oh man, that's where you go put like a fake person in his bed. So when he shows up at 3 a.m., he's just like, "What the hell is this?"
Or, like,
Be like, "Yeah, we rented out
Right.
your bed since you're never here."
the middle of my second semester, I came back from class on like a Tuesday, and all the stuff was gone. Didn't say a word to me. Didn't talk to our RA. Like, he was just gone. I'm like, where'd this guy go? I didn't really care.
He's
I
like-
liked having the room
he's like-
myself, but
He's like, I
That's
can't take
strange.
it anymore. This guy Zach, I just can't stand him.
that's what I figured.
He's like, I never see him.
I was always in my room for the most part.
He's like, every time I see him, he's sleeping. Yeah, dude, it's 3 in the morning. What else am I gonna do?
Exactly.
It's like I try to talk to him, but he just starts snoring.
Yeah, it was super weird.
I turn on all the lights to say hi, and he doesn't even say hi.
He just rolls over and puts the covers over his head.
Yeah, he just covers his eyes and goes back to sleep. How rude is that? Oh man.
That's why I left Oklahoma University. I ain't going back.
Oh man. Oh, that was, huh? I forgot you went there first.
Yeah, I went there first, and then I moved out to Illinois. Get my farming on,
To go
my
play some
redneckery.
Mhm.
football.
Some foosball and some corn.
So what? Do you have another story, John, or no?
Oh, I got
yeah.
plenty.
So, I was gonna say I was gonna get into something COVID related. Apparently, some I don't remember where he's from. He's Dutch. He invented a possible new way to test people for COVID.
Oh.
He basically made this like sound booth that you walk in and you just start screaming in it, and there's an air purifier that collects the particles and
Oh.
analyzes it for the virus.
Okay. I was like, wait, where's this going? A sound booth and
Not
screaming?
you don't have to be like ah. You could actually like just like yell or sing or whatever it says. But
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to go Super Saiyan if you're in there. You can't just go,
Ah.
Sir,
This
you're
is
done.
like-
Sir, you're done. Get out of the booth. Ah, this isn't even my final form.
I mean, if you had COVID, you'd be like, ah.
COVID, get out. Next.
You're like, ha. You'd only go Yamcha level.
Krill-
Ah,
go.
That's Yamcha.
Go
Get him
curl
out.
in and just lose your hair.
Oh man.
No, that's crazy. I mean,
That's
I don't
crazy.
know if it'll be used or anything like that.
It
but
should.
I would say it would probably be useful for stress relief too. People just yelling.
After 2020, yeah. Just, ah.
Very true.
It's just like you're just like, so did you guys test him? Oh yeah, he's clear. How long's he been there? Oh, it's like a half hour now. He just keeps yelling. I think he needs it.
That's like one of those smash rooms that give you things to go break.
Yeah.
That's how they should test you for
Dude,
COVID.
I'd love to go to one of those.
I want to go to one.
I
That sounds like
would-
so much fun.
I would love to go to one, but I'm sure at the beginning I'd be like a little reluctant. Like, are you sure you want me to break this?
By putting the things in your
Oh, it's a
pocket.
smash
This is nice.
You'd be like, oh yeah, you see this face? Right.
You
Break
walk
something
into the
else.
lobby and you start breaking stuff. They're like, "Sir, you're not in the room yet."
I don't give a damn. I'll do what I want. I
Say.
paid, didn't I?
They need that after Matt kills John in Apex. Like, you got to go play the game, get killed, and then walk straight into the room. Just get
Yeah.
smashy with it.
I'm gonna build my own smash room. That sounds really bad.
All right. I know what you're talking about.
John, they
It's
just
like
called your bed.
50 Shades of Grey.
I'll see you there in the smash room.
I have a secret. Walk in, it's just a pop collection.
They're all The Rock.
It's all the Rock.
Triggers Matt right away. I can't smell what you're cooking. Just smashing all of them.
It's a room like 50 Shades of Grey, but
if you
everything
can't
is just
smell-
decorated in The Rock.
If you can't smell what he's cooking, you probably have COVID. You've lost your sense of smell.
It's true. It's true. If you can't smell what The Rock's cooking, you should probably get tested for COVID. Oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be Zach's secret room. Just everything The Rock, pillowcases with his face on it and everything.
I should do it just on this wall, just like a big old poster of the Rock and all the Rock stuff right there. Gotta decorate it somehow.
It's just he's gonna have, like, when you walk in on the back wall, it's just gonna have a big picture of his face, just this part of his face, like right here, not the whole thing.
Just the eyebrow.
Just the eyebrow like that, and it's gonna say focus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah. So something even crazier than that, though. Did you guys see what the CDC tweeted out the other day?
I don't watch the news.
They basically put out tips how to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, bro, just give him the hands.
That's
And people are like, wait, what? Why are you guys tweeting this out? This is very scary.
Because it's real.
They're like, oh, so we tweeted out the zombie preparedness thing. You did what? The zombie preparedness. You know the thing you said to tweet. I said on April 1st.
Like, oh.
Wow, damn. Okay. Yeah, that would make more sense.
I'll say, I played plenty of zombie games. I think I get the vague idea how to kill a zombie.
Yeah.
But no, everybody was like freaking out about it. I was like, yeah, why would you guys tweet about a zombie thing?
Right? I was saying, I played Dead Rising though, all three of them, so I'll be okay. Just gotta grab a TV and smash their face. I've been there. I've done that.
It says it first began as a tongue-in-cheek campaign to engage new audiences with preparedness messages. Has proven to be a very effective platform. So they did it as a joke, but then they're like, oh, you know what? It's reaching a good audience. Let's just continue with it.
Let's give them the real info they need. What's up?
Zach, there's 4 Dead Rising games.
Ah, damn. So I'm gonna die. I get past the first 3 chapters. First 3 weeks.
Oh man.
That reminds me, I got news. Alien Fire Team.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I don't know if y'all seen that, but the creator said he got inspired by Left 4 Dead, so it's kind of a shoot all the zombies.
Dude, it looks cool. I can't wait for that.
It looks good. I don't know if it's gonna be the same because you played Isolation, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
No, it's not gonna play like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but I think it would be cool if it did, and you had a squad with you. That would be creepy.
The only thing is that Isolation, you can't really kill the alien.
Well, I mean, exactly. So why not have a team with you to all scream together? And John's pixelated.
Am I again? Oh my god. I am not a cat.
I am not a cat.
It's like the best video I've seen in a while. Pull a cable guy.
To run up John's window, pull cable guy. Oh.
I mean, you should go and fix his camera. That'd help. Because it's pixelated again.
I mean, you can do it, Andrew, but ain't anybody gonna see it. My shades are closed.
And the window's closed. John, is it one of your cords not connected correctly or something? Why does it keep doing that?
It works fine before.
John, I can send you my USB camera. I got extra. It's not nearly as cool, but it works.
I don't know why it's doing this.
You can stream in 420p, but at least it won't be all pixelated.
I think it's the computer. Bam, I'm back.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, Alien Fire Team.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be dropping this summer actually.
Yeah.
And then it's literally kind of set up like Left 4 Dead. You have 4 campaigns, and I think it says you team up with squads at 3 or 4. I couldn't remember.
I think it's 3.
But
I think it's 3.
I think it's 3. See, that'd be pretty cool.
Perfect.
Whiskey Boys, we got a next stream every Wednesday night.
When it comes out.
9 Eastern time. I'm plugged that.
Also,
shamelessly.
we played Sea of Thieves on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, my camera again. Sorry,
John's camera
just
keeps
ignore my
messing up.
camera.
We played Sea of Thieves
What
on
if I
Wednesday.
switch to the other one?
All 3 of us streamed, There was an actual like something eventful. Zach put a clip in on his Instagram, but yeah, you gotta see our each of our channels at that moment when that.
My goodness. I was dying. I watched John's earlier. I'm like, what was he doing to not see this big old dark spot and a Kraken?
Yeah,
He's all posing on the the front of the. He was just posing there. I'm like,
yeah, because he was like, I didn't see.
It didn't
the
show up
water.
on mine.
And so he showed me after we streamed. He showed me. He's like, oh, look at and I'm like, oh yeah, like you're right. It didn't show up. No wonder why you didn't see it. But you just hear me shouting, no, no, no! Oh my god!
yeah.
It was funny.
I know,
We watched.
Sorry, I'm testing something.
We watched your stream, Zach, afterwards, and it's so funny because on my stream, John was gone. I didn't see him at the front of the boat, but then later I saw him, sitting in the Kraken. But watching your stream, you see him at the front of the boat, like turn for a second, turn back, and he's off the boat. Oh man, that was good.
I'll send Matthew. I want to edit all of our clips together.
He should, because literally I went and watched your stream and you're posing like, what are you guys talking about? While we're trying to like grab everything and you're like, and you literally just get snatched right away. We're like, ah!
Oh, and then I was
say,
watching
you guys gotta download your clips and send them to me so I can do it.
I was watching you, Zach. They're trying to get the water out because I'm like, how did Zach go under with the boat? And I saw you
Swinging. I thought you had the Kraken.
You were running downstairs with the water like that, and then the water gets above to the top of the boat, and you run back down there, and you're like, oh no!
It is
oh,
audio
no.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Matt.
Oh, I moved away from
You
the mic.
slowly
That's
went
why.
out.
Oh, there it goes.
I was saying that Zach went under the boat and the water rose up and he was trying to get the water out, and then he's like, oh no, oh no. I was like, how did the boat pull you under? But then I realized you went down below. That's why.
Well, like we also didn't have cannonballs, so that didn't help. Literally, the 2 cannons I went to didn't have anything.
Oh, they weren't loaded, you mean?
Yeah. I could have shot myself with the Kraken, but I ended up like John. So,
Oh, man.
it was all bad. We were not prepared for that.
I'm so glad that we got away from the other ship too.
Oh, we would have blasted those fools.
Go watch the stream if you want to see what we're talking about. But
I think on any of ours, right? Yeah.
Yeah, on any.
Click on anybody.
Where's it? Oh, John, what's going on? Oh, John!
Stop shaking your head so fast, John.
Is it freaking out again?
John's turning into the ring girl.
I think it might be the HDMI.
It's still messed up, John.
It's still pretty bad.
You look like you got a purple
No,
mask on.
it's not the HDMI.
There you go.
Freaking John, dude.
I don't know what it is.
We're trying to have a professional podcast, and your camera's just messing it all.
I don't know why it's doing that.
John,
we'll just include your voice and
John
just
watched
cut
the
you out
Ring
of it.
video. That's why he's got 7 days.
Ooh.
See him?
Spoilers.
Oh my gosh,
Looks
it's
like
doing it again.
he's shimmying.
Maybe just stream for your phone and just hold it up to your face. Just like this.
I think it has to do with my computer.
Yeah, maybe your computer's overheating.
Let's put a fan right next to it.
You need one of those bad boys.
I'd show you mine, but mine's beneath me.
That's
Oh, snap. That reminds me. Have y'all seen the other cases they have for that?
For what?
For what?
For your computer? They have, let me look it up real quick. I'll send it in the Discord. It is something. I saw it earlier. It's literally like a cube. There's a cube one. There's a pyramid one. There's one that looks like a jet engine. It's insane looking.
What? I know
People make custom cases all the time.
But this is like a whole like company that does it for you.
I'd
Also,
There are some people. There are some people who build their PCs inside of their desk.
Yeah,
Like
you
they'll
can
build a wood
Oh
frame.
yeah, you can build them anywhere,
they'll
but
build
like,
buy ones like that too.
Mhm.
there you go, I'm gonna drop the
But
link
I'm
real
like,
quick.
I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like that seems like a bad idea, but yeah.
Yeah, if you guys check out that link I just sent, it's insane. Those things are so cool. I want one.
Oh,
But then I'd have to
what the
redo my whole piece.
hell?
Yeah, they have the cube.
Ah,
That one looks like an engine. They have pyramids.
fancy.
The only problem is it'd be hard to put it somewhere. The engine would.
Oh yeah, they're giant. I was looking at a review. It's
That's why.
huge.
That's why you buy a car from a crappy like junkyard and you just mount it in the engine spot.
You make the hey,
That'd be cool.
pretty sick if you make a
Dude.
car your streaming thing.
You can do that
Or
in
ma-
Tesla for
Or
sure.
Zach, you make the car you put your gaming controller
Oh, my
wheel
sim?
in there instead and put a screen in front of you so it looks like you're driving in a car.
That'd be pretty cool.
Dude, have you seen T-Pain? He did
Oh yeah,
VR
I
one?
watched it.
the camera's like way up high or whatever.
Yeah, and he has this VR headset on.
and
That
he has
thing's
a-
so cool.
A thing that moves.
What?
Dude, I
It
swear,
does-
T-Pain is killing the game for streaming.
His
I haven't seen this.
not to hate on T-Pain, but his career is kind of over in music. He hasn't made bangers since '08.
Man, it's true.
But yeah, no, I watched his stream probably like a month ago. But yeah, he had the VR headset, his whole chair moves and everything. I'm like, that's so sick.
Yeah, he's
That
like,
thing's
"Ah,"
expensive,
it's,
though.
spinning and stuff in the game. He's like,
Mhm. Yeah, that motion platform's like $3,000, I think.
Damn, well, I don't.
I mean,
know
hey,
about it.
Hey, when you got money like him, it doesn't really matter at that
It
point.
doesn't
You
matter.
just-
That would be pretty cool to get though.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna leave that CDC zombie thing open because I want to read it and see what it says. Gotta be ready, you know.
Mhm.
I think there was another Borderlands.
Oh, there
announcement.
was another cast member announced. It was Tiny Tina.
That's what it was.
Who?
Tiny Tina. She's in Borderlands 2.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
The girl that plays Gamora, the young version of Gamora in
Yeah,
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Hold it up. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, she's gonna be playing Tiny Tina, and I told John, I was like, I thought they would cast like someone who's a little bit like older that looks younger, because I was like, Tiny Tina says a lot of stuff, you know. And then he's like, well,
Yeah.
then again, look at Kick Ass with Hit Girl, and I was like, well, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
people
fair.
were pissed about that.
Why though?
With
It was
all
such a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like there were parents going like, "I can't believe you guys would let like a 13-year-old say these kinds of things." It's
Oh
like,
man.
that's her parents are fine with it. She's
Yeah.
an actress. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, that's
What was-
none of your
okay.
She's
business.
fine with it, and her parents are fine with it. Well, like,
Yeah. What was that? There's like a kids like movie about like puberty and stuff. It just came out recently. I saw it and they made all kinds of like sex jokes.
Oh,
And
is
they're
it, like, Good
little
Boys?
kids.
Good
What was it?
Boys or something like that.
I think you're
It's
right.
Good
the one
Boys.
with Seth Rogen's movie.
Yeah, it's probably a Seth
Yeah,
Rogen movie.
for
Wouldn't
kids.
surprise me.
I never saw it, but
don't-
I know
I
what
seen
is.
it. It was kind of funny, but like literally the whole thing was like sex jokes, and these kids are like what 12 or
Yeah.
13.
Mm-hmm.
People don't get upset about that. Come on,
That's exactly, huh?
come on.
What'd you say, John?
I said exactly, huh? Like
Oh yeah.
they get mad about Chloe Grace Moritz, but not that kind of stuff.
Right. Speaking of getting upset about things, we no longer have a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head.
Yeah. You know,
They're just called potatoes now.
they were like, people were getting upset about that. I'm like, wait, why are we getting? It's a potato head. Like, does it really matter? Their parts are interchangeable. It's not
Maybe
like,
that's why.
it's not like
Like
to be fair, it's not like Mr. Potato Head comes with a penis or something, you know?
You don't know that.
Like I didn't see the reason that it really needed to be changed. Like there was I
That too, though.
never heard anybody complaining about it. But now that they did it, I'm like, okay. I don't really care. Like I
Same.
don't see
I've-
the big deal.
It's
I always wondered like who gets so upset about some of these things. Like that one makes no sense to me. I've never thought like, oh, why isn't
Probably
gender neutral?
Probably some
isn't it
some
potato
person
they?
sitting in there. Somebody sitting in the room on Tumblr.
But like, how do they get such a voice where like a company? Who owns Toy Story?
Hasbro, you talking about?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so like, why why cater to that such small audience? Like, I get it. I'm all for like that whole community and whatnot, but to do it to a potato,
Yeah.
a literal potato.
Is it?
It
Come on.
might be
Come on.
because they're worried about like maybe they're like, oh, we should probably handle this before it gets further. Like if we don't do something, and they start to grow in like people who are like disapproving, like it could get worse. So they're just like, yeah, let's just fix.
But like, look at Barbie. Barbie's been around a long time. They have a Ken doll and a Barbie doll. Are they just gonna
Yeah.
remove genders from that too?
Hey,
One's
Zach.
clearly a dude, one's clearly a chick.
Hey Zach, there was news about them changing the Barbie doll.
What
like,
in the?
beginning
Oh
of
my
year.
god!
See, here's the thing. Like
There was something that happened with Barbie. I don't remember
this,
what it was.
this is like the problem with the whole cancel culture thing is that like it's not, there's pointless things like that. Like if you make another Barbie or something like that or Ken that they're gender neutral, cool. I don't care. But you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we gotta change Barbie to be gender neutral, and I'm like, why? I mean, you're still representing a people at the same time.
I don't know if Barbie was the gender neutral thing. I don't remember what it was.
Well,
It
even
might
like,
have been a race thing.
here's the thing, Mr. Potato Head. It's like you were saying, people getting complaining about it, and it's like, why? It's a potato. There's no one's identifying as a potato, you know? So like, I don't understand that, you know? It's a toy.
Yeah.
I identify as a potato.
I ate a lot of
I'm
potatoes.
just kidding.
It's
I
a
never
toy,
ask
though.
if it's a dude or a chick. I just kind of eat the potato.
Like there's a whole conversation
I know, it's
we
weird.
had on that stuff, but I feel like people would get mad about my opinion on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, for me, like I would say I'm progressive, but I'm kind of like in the middle because I'm like not like I understand that there's some things that are a little ridiculous, you know. Like I understand there's things that need to change, but I think there's some things that people are trying to change that don't necessarily need to change, you know, kind of thing.
Well, the thing I like, yeah, I don't really want to get into it, but like, if say it's an actual person, right? If they want to be called something,
Yeah,
whatever, do you? Doesn't bother me. It's a toy.
yeah,
It does. It's not real. It's not alive. It doesn't have feelings. It's a freaking toy.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's what I think is just so, like, blows my mind. It's like, why are we arguing if it's a dude or a chick or whatever it wants to be? It's a toy.
yeah,
Let the toy be a toy, right? And let people be people. If they want to identify as a different gender, they're in that process of changing. Okay, I'm more accepting of that than, oh hey, this Mr. Potato Head is not potato because makes me feel a certain type of way.
it's a potato head.
That's-
It's not Mr. or Mrs., just a potato. Like,
Exactly.
Come on, they're married.
I don't.
They're Mr. and Mrs. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm more open. Definitely, I'll have that conversation. Like, all right, well, go ahead, be transgender,
Yeah.
whatever pronoun you want to have. I'm okay with that. It's you're putting those things onto a toy. It's not living. It's not a thing. You know, like or it is thing, but it's not real. It doesn't have emotions. It
You want
blows
to
my mind.
make Mr. Potato Head gender neutral? Just take off the Steve Harvey mustache and you're good.
Reminds me of the
I
whole
knew
thing
that one
with
would get
Mortal
Zach.
Kombat.
What?
Have you seen that, Zach? The whole thing with Mortal Kombat when they first released pictures of the movie, people were saying, "I didn't know Steve Harvey was in this movie." They saw Jax.
No.
Jax,
Let me
because
show you
Jax
what
has a
Jax looks
mustache.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Man.
I'll send you a picture of him.
I was gonna say though, Hasbro. Yeah, it's Mr. Potato Head is owned by Hasbro. It's like you guys, Hasbro, you guys need to stop worrying about Mr. Potato Head and worry about your Transformers and Power Rangers series, okay? Your live action movies. Get
Yeah.
Transformers away from Michael Bay, okay? Give it to the guy who made Bumblebee. Bumblebee
Well, they
was
already
such a good
did.
movie.
They are doing that. They're
Okay,
making
good.
another. I don't remember what the movie's gonna be. I think they're also planning a Beast Wars movie.
That'd be interesting. Well,
That'd be
actually,
pretty cool.
I just realized the live action Power Rangers movie was Saban when they had it.
Yeah.
It had potential. It had potential. like-
Here's the picture of
and
the,
G.I. Joe,
the
too.
guy playing Jax.
G.I. Joe, they're coming out with another one. Yeah, it's definitely a Steve Harvey mustache.
Here's
That thing's
someone
awesome.
said it.
Did you post it in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Oh man.
They should
Let's
cast
see.
Steve Harvey. Screw the other guy.
Let's
He's
see
like,
if
Nani.
If I click on it, it should show up. Let's see.
That's hilarious.
There we go. And then here's the edit. Oh my god. Oh, that's too good. Oh man. I clicked on it so that people could see it. Oh, what happened? There it goes.
What do you mean? What happened?
Because I accidentally
Ooh.
I was gonna say I gotta send Zach those Apex Legends videos, Matthew.
John, your camera messed up again.
Did it really?
Oh wait, so Zach, did you have some more news or John, anyone?
Oh yeah, I got
That's it for me.
another one. New Nintendo Switch Pro, possibly at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Mhm.
that.
That new 7-inch 720p
I'm
OLED screen, so it's a little bigger,
John.
better screen.
John and I were talking about that. We're hoping that it means that 4K resolution or something. You know?
That's what they said. Possible 4K when hooked up to the TV, but like if it's handheld, it probably won't be 4K. It'll stay in
Yeah.
720.
Probably staying 720. Yeah.
Well, some people were speculating that it'll be 1080 because because the screen's gonna be bigger, so that
Oh, good point.
it's
Yeah.
a possibility that it'll be able to go up to 1080.
I think what they said, what I read was that since the normal ones now are just an LED screen, Samsung's creating that OLED screen for the new Switch. So it's
Yeah.
be higher dynamic range and all that stuff.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is like people have been talking about this for years. Like they're like, oh, a Switch Pro is coming, and then people were like, oh, I heard that it was coming or whatever. And Nintendo's like, no, we're not working on another Switch right now. We're busy working on the games that we have coming out. Blah blah blah. And it's like,
Lies.
yeah, do we really
Lies.
trust you though?
Lies.
Lies.
But this is a big thing because I think it was Was it Bloomberg or who was it that said it? The company that reported it. I think it was Bloomberg.
I don't
But
remember.
it's a big like company to come out and say, they're making a Switch, another Switch, like a stronger one.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's probably definitely coming. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you can't lie to us anymore, Nintendo. But the crazy too, because people speculated, they're like, it's been 4 years since the Switch came out and Breath of the Wild launched with it. We're possibly getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So
yeah, that's
there's a
the
good
thing.
possibility of us getting Breath of the Wild 2 and the Switch at the end of the year.
Yeah, which mean higher
That's a
resolution
good
for
system
Breath of the
seller.
Wild too.
'Cause
The
I mean
thing-
that'd be a good
Go
way
ahead,
to
John.
do it. Like let's let's make this really big, crazy looking game and release a stronger console for you to play it with.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
you
sense.
know?
However, I also saw, because with going back to like the DS and the 3DS or whatever, when they switched
Yeah.
to 3DS, some of those games weren't compatible, and they're talking about exclusive
Yeah.
games for the new Switch. So that would suck. Say they release this new Switch, and Breath of the Wild 2 is only for the new one.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
And that's
though,
always the
What-
I don't think so
what
either,
I-
but it's always a possibility.
because
When I heard that, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say with the 3DS, it was the style of game because it had the 3D format. So you could
Yeah.
play DS games on it still, but 3DS games couldn't play on DS. So I think they're not really changing
he's
the
more-
format, just upgrading the software. I think old games would just come out with upgrades.
I think what they're referring to, Matthew, is the 3DS and the new Nintendo 3DS.
I think that was it. Yeah, it was something like that.
The
I
new
know-
Nintendo 3DS, where it had the little joystick, there was games that only came out for that and not the original 3DS. Like Xenoblade Chronicles, I think didn't work on the original 3DS.
No, they did.
They have like pull up the
3DS and
article
new...
and find it.
Let's see.
But no, what I took that as when they said there will be games that only work on the Switch Pro is probably like, because I don't know if you guys know this, but they released Resident Evil 7 for Switch in Japan.
I didn't know
but the
that.
way they did it, because the console's not high enough quality, is you have to stream it to your Switch. So you
Hmm.
would get Nintendo Switch Online, and then you would like rent the game, and it was entirely streaming the whole time you were playing it.
That's strange.
But so
Oh,
that's
what?
where
They really do?
I think that's what they're referring to, is like, hey, you want to play this crazy game that released on Xbox and PlayStation? Well, you can, but you can only play it on the Switch Pro. Like, like say Assassin's Creed or something. They're like, yeah, Assassin's Creed's coming to the Switch, but it's only available on the Switch Pro. That's where I saw, or I thought it would be, because it's like those games are gonna have better graphics and
Yeah.
be more taxing on your console.
Well, that kind of sucked though, because I think the big part of the Switch is it's mobile,
Yeah.
right? It's portable. You can take it wherever, and if
Yeah.
you can only stream like your what do they call it, AAA games, the big name
Oh
brand
no.
ones.
I don't think when the Switch Pro comes out, I don't think it's gonna be streaming. I think that
Oh,
will
okay,
be
okay.
they're releasing it. I'm just saying that's how they do it now. Yeah.
Um.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know that about the 3DS and the new 3DS, that they was exclusive games that didn't
Yeah.
work on the 3DS.
Hmm.
It's just they
I
really
never
need to
really
do
played
better
them,
with their
so-
branding, because people see new Nintendo 3DS, they're like, oh, I don't need that. It's just a new version of it,
Yeah, that's what I
and
thought.
not realizing like it's stronger. It's kind of like when the Wii and the Wii U came out. Like it's like, you guys need to change your names more, because people didn't realize that the Wii U was a new console. They thought it was just an upgraded Wii.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well,
That's why I never got one.
With the new Nintendo 3DS, I thought it was just an upgraded because it just has the word new. It just said new. You know,
No,
I didn't
it's a
realize that's
completely
part
new
of the
console.
actual name and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Speaking of that, I have a really cool one. It's a Legend of Zelda. It's a Hylian shield. It's really
Oh
cool.
yeah,
I love it.
I still have my original.
But no, that would suck if they did that, because like they just get a lot of pissed off fans is what they'd get.
Mhm.
Um,
I mean, Nintendo fans are already pissed off. Like,
yeah.
they don't care.
But I was gonna say, with the Pokemon Legends Arceus too, that is a big possibility that they might be releasing a Nintendo Switch Pro
Yeah.
with the massness, I guess. I don't know how
The
big
massiveness.
the massiveness. Yeah, how big that game looks. It looks like it might need a lot more processing power for it.
Power.
Mhm.
The thing is, too, like, Breath of the Wild, the first one, we haven't really seen what, like, that's not a good representation of what Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be, just because Breath of the Wild was developed as a Wii U game, not a Switch game.
Yeah.
So it was kind of held
Hmm.
back a lot because they were working on it for Wii U, which is a weaker console in some
Yeah.
ways. And then they started developing the Switch one at the same time. So it was like they kind of held themselves back, and it's like now they're not developing Breath of the Wild 2 for the Wii U. So it's like, what could that look like? I mean, look at the difference between while Breath of the Wild is a huge game and looks great and stuff. Look at what Mario Odyssey looks like,
Oh, I love that game.
Excuse me. Or how well that game runs versus Breath of the Wild, where you get a couple frame drops if you're playing in handheld mode.
That's true.
Hmm.
That's a good point.
So
Yeah, dude. Odyssey is awesome. I love that game. It's like the updated version of Mario 64. Yeah, I hope they don't do that. Dude, the other thing is they need to show more freaking stuff for Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah, they do.
Still pissed
they
about
need to
that.
show, because it's the anniversary for Zelda. They need to start showing anything for
Dude.
Zelda.
Pokemon was like counting down to their days of Pokemon Day, when 25 years when it released. Shout out Pokemon.
Pokemon.
They had the whole Post Malone concert, which was so cool, by the way.
Yeah.
We watched that live. They had that whole thing. They have like, other stuff going on, like special events in their games and all that. It's the anniversary for Legend of Zelda, and they're just quiet. Like,
Yeah.
fans are sharing more stuff than Nintendo actually is.
I think they're waiting till Mario dies. Have you guys heard about that?
What?
What?
Because apparently like the Mario anniversary is supposed to end this month or something like that. They did it kind of late,
Yeah.
and like March, I don't remember what day it is. They're taking the Mario like battle royale game down from the Switch uh, online,
Oh yeah.
and then they're also removing the Super Mario All Stars game from
Stores.
like Nintendo Switch. Like you can't buy it anymore after that day. So people were saying, "Oh, that's the day Mario dies."
Damn.
But that might be why they haven't said anything about Zelda. Hey, what's up, Dreamworld?
What's up, Gene Rolled?
You hopping? See in the chat?
He said, "What's
What up, no?
That's funny.
But yeah, no,
Mario
I
dies.
think that could be why they're waiting. Is they want to get the Mario stuff out of the way still, which it's
Yeah.
like
It started late
you
because
guys really have to wait, like because of COVID.
yeah, well, because Mario anniversary was last year, but because and they had stuff planned out like the whole opening of the Super Mario World thing, you know, but because of COVID and everything, they delayed everything, you know.
It's also because COVID hit a lot of companies, but they're like, oh, we'll just work from home. Apparently, in Japan, nobody owns a computer at home.
Yeah,
It's like a culture
Crazy.
thing. They're like, oh, when we get out of the office, there's no work to be done at home. It's just relaxation,
Oh,
So
that's
they
fair,
don't
though.
own any computers at home. So when they told them to work from home, they're like, I don't know how to do this. They had to bring their computers home somehow, and then like the guy, the
damn, how messed
Sakurai,
up is
the guy
America?
We're just doing it wrong,
The guy-
man. That's all I'm saying.
the guy who makes Super Smash Brothers, Sakurai, wanted to do like a reveal of a new character for Smash Brothers. So, oh, my camera's messing. So the way he had to do it was, like Nintendo had to drop off like a whole kit. Like here's a camera, here's a computer, here's all this stuff, and he had to learn how to do it himself
Oh, that sucks.
because it's like they just didn't know how to do that stuff. And it's like it's crazy. Like us in America, we just sort of like, oh, I'll figure it out. We learn all this stuff
Right.
ourselves. But over there, it's like they're like, no, I don't do work at home.
I mean, this is my job. I'm clearly in my house.
On Apex, I do work.
On Apex,
You know, it's
non-ranked. I do
funny
work.
because like in Japan, they're like, oh, you gotta work from home. They're like, oh, we don't know how to do that, and stuff. And then in America, they're like, oh no, you can come in today.
That's literally how it be,
Yeah.
though. You'd be alright. Just wear a mask.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What if
They're
I
like,
just
"I'm
stayed away from
bleeding."
people?
Nah, just wear a mask. You'll be alright.
You got a fever of 102? You coughing? Yeah, you'll be alright.
Nah, yeah, be
Just
alright.
come
Just
in.
come in. Just come in.
Just come in.
Yeah, you don't
Just
even
drink
need
a
to wear
7-Up,
a
you'll
mask.
be okay.
Everyone else will wear a mask. You don't have to wear one. You'll be fine.
That's exactly how it is, man.
So how'd the whole office get sick with COVID?
We don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We took all the precautions, I swear.
We had precautions like we called in sick. Yeah, but what about the guy that was sick? Oh no, he came in.
Yeah, he didn't want his COVID pay, so he just came in and got paid anyway. So
Yeah.
it's alright. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. All right, so do we
Anyway,
want to get into
I got-
Oh, you got one more?
Oh, Zach,
I got one more. I got Unmas. The leaks of Thor, Love and Thunder are
Oh.
out and about.
Oh, yeah, the pictures.
Pictures, some like details, like our homegirl Natalie Portman is making a comeback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She's-
they had announced that.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's coming back as Mighty Thor. She hasn't been part of this MCU universe.
Spoilers. Okay,
That's-
let me say
It's
this.
not spoilers, though.
Spoilers. No, it is spoilers because it's something that happens,
No,
but people.
well-
It could be spoilers for the movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They announced
it.
that.
They announced it
Yeah.
down at
Everything I have is announced.
Wonder or
But
at
not-
Comic Con.
But not everybody watches Comic Con. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
now they know. They're welcome. Well, they must not be that big of a fan. All right. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, yeah.
I got more. I can spoil some other things.
I mean, I've seen some stuff, but I was gonna say, don't spoil the movie for us.
I don't have the whole. I have what I got off screenrant.com if y'all want to go check that out. So no spoilers.
fuck.
It's out. It's in the universe. It's there. So
Mhm.
they are teaming up with Guardians of the Galaxy. I think we all had that
Yeah.
idea based off the last couple films, right? Christian Bale is Gore the God
The
Butcher.
God Butcher. Yeah.
Yeah, see, you knew that. AKA
Yeah,
he's
I knew
Kratos.
that.
Just put that out there.
Except
And the
for he's
best
a
part-
blue alien.
Is there's a possibility of space sharks. Spoiler.
I didn't see that.
That was on today. I looked it up. Like, yep, possibility of space sharks. That's what. Who's the director? I don't know how you say his name.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, he said there might be space sharks in the movie. I'm like, oh, how great is that?
Here's the thing. I told John, like, I love Taika Waititi. He's an awesome director. What We Do in the Shadows, if you've never seen that movie, you need to watch it. It is such a good movie, and it's so funny. My problem is that he's trying to turn. John, what happened to your camera?
I don't know. It won't turn on now.
My
Big sharks got him.
my problem was that he might be trying to turn Thor into a comedy, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like I want to see Thor, I want to see action, and like I've said this before. After I saw Thor Ragnarok, I was like, yeah, I love the movie. It was really good. Was not a Thor movie though, you know. For the character of Thor, I thought it wasn't a Thor movie.
Matthew's very Thor about the whole situation.
I am very Thor. John's gone.
Understand that though.
John's camera.
Yeah, John did.
I don't know what's going on.
We'll just leave
My
it like
camera
that for
just
now.
doesn't want to work.
So what were you saying? Sam?
Yeah, I totally get that because like the issue is they've had 3 directors in their first 3 films of Thor.
Yeah.
They're all different, and I think the character kind of similar in the first 2, but like it's hard to tell. And then when Ragnarok came out,
Completely different.
completely different. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Ragnarok completely, but I'm like, if it's gonna be more of a comedy, I'd rather actually go watch a comedy film.
Yeah.
That's the thing, instead of trying to watch an action movie.
Yeah, and I think
And I think that's where was it Waititi
mhm,
is kind of going wrong. He's trying to add so much
too much
like
comedy.
fun and
Yeah.
comedy and all those things, and I'm like, I get it. If it
Yeah.
wasn't a Thor movie, I want
Yeah.
to see the God of Thunder rain down thunder and beat some fools.
Yeah. Well, and that's like
And
I
I-
said. I told John. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
In the beginning of Thor 2, when they go to Hogan's planet and they're like fighting, and he fights that big rock thing, I was
Mhm.
like, that's what we need more of in Thor. We need him going to other planets and stuff. That's why Thor Ragnarok, you know, did. I mean, well, the comedy is also why it did well, but why it was good because it took him out of Asgard and put him somewhere else. You know.
Yeah.
Because it's like in Thor 1, he's on Earth. That makes sense, you know. But in Thor 2, most of it takes place in London and then on the Dark Elf world or something like that. But on the
Something,
Dark
yeah.
Elf world, nothing really happens, you know. But I think too with I'm excited to see the next lineup of MCU movies because with the Infinity Stones out of the picture now, you know, as the storylines, I think we get to see the characters develop more, you know,
Hopefully.
because that was the main storyline for Thor 2 Dark World, was the fact of the reality stone, you know, the aether and all that. So
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm like I'm half excited because, like I said, I like Taika Waititi. He's an awesome director. I love his style and his what's the word? The colors he uses for film and all that. I think he does really good. But I'm just reluctant about him making Thor into just a comedy, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I want
Zach, I think your
action.
dog wants to go outside.
Yeah.
I think so too. All right, I'll be back. Give me a second.
I was going to say that.
Just sit in
I
the
saw the
corner.
dog sitting in the corner.
He's like, hey, can I go out? Like,
I'm
tired of being in here.
Shit.
Gotta take a jet.
Oh man. But yeah, I do like that Guardians are gonna be in there in the next Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that, especially with Rocket and Thor and Groot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for to see, like, because James Gunn has been hands on too with giving advice on the Guardians characters, which
Yeah,
is really
for Thor.
cool. But I told John, I'm excited to see when they do Guardians of the Galaxy
I
3.
am Groot.
Oh, they're doing a Christmas special too, huh? I forgot.
Yeah.
Um,
They're doing a short film or the
Short
spin-off
series.
called I Am Groot.
yeah.
It's like well, it might be one episode. I don't remember if it's a short series or not. But yeah.
I told John I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I hope it's something like they go into Drax's backstory or Rocket's, you know?
Yeah, that'd be
Which
cool.
they've already said, James Gunn said, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be very much about Rocket.
Which is cool, you know? Because it's like one of the things I like about Guardians, they have really good character progression in their story, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because the first one is them coming together and forming a team. The second one is them growing as a team. And then the third one, like, or not the third one, in Infinity War, when you see them, they're a team, pretty much, you know?
Yeah.
And I like the growth in Infinity War and Endgame of Rocket, you know, where he's cocky and stuff like that. In Infinity War, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go with Thor, you know, to go see what he's doing. But then when he loses his people, you know, his team, he realizes that was his family, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, his character grows. And I also like his banter with Tony Stark, where he goes, calm down, you're only a genius on Earth. In other words, saying, like, you're smart, but you're not that smart.
Did Groot, or not Groot, Rocket ever come into contact with Thanos at all? Because I'm thinking about it now, I was like, even in the Battle of Wakanda, I don't think he ever like runs up to Thanos at all.
He never went up to Thanos, but he was close to him because when people start disappearing, he's in the area where Thanos was.
Well, yeah, I saw that. That's what I'm saying. Like, he never actually fought Thanos, did he?
No,
think so.
wait, no, because when they went to nowhere, he had taken off with Thor already. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
What a little pansy. No, I'm just kidding.
Your home bow.
I'm
Home
home
bow.
back.
I'm glad you got home safe, Andrew.
I'm gonna say, glad you made it.
All right, so let's get into this tier list.
Wait,
You
I got one more thing.
You got one more? Okay, one more. Then we'll
One
get into
last
it.
thing. Sorry, everybody. Keanu Reeves starts his own comic book called
Oh, really?
Berserker.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Keanu Reeves stars in a new comic book called Berserker, written by Matt Kent and illustrated by Rand Garney. They both worked on Justice League of America, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Hulk, Silver Surfer. So, yeah, he started his own comic book. He's the main star, as he's an immortal warrior drawn to look like Keanu, and it's a 3-book series.
Dude.
So you can get it now.
I'm surprised that they can name it that, considering there's a manga called Berserker.
Well, it's spelled Brzrkr.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it looks pretty good. I don't know if I'd read it, but like the art in itself looks well done. I assume it would be just because of who wrote it and illustrated it.
That's so cool.
Mhm.
Dude, Keanu Reeves honestly seems like one of the coolest people.
He's just so chill.
Yeah.
Everything about him, like, we could be friends.
I want to get one of those little
Oh my gosh.
sad Keanu.
I was gonna say there's a clipping from the comic book, and there's a picture of him, the character sitting on the chair like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those little sad Keanu 3D printed things, though. Like my little Drake one I used to have. You remember that? When I had it in my car?
Oh, I remember.
Hold on.
I think
Here,
Zach
I'll
was
remember.
in high school at that point, so.
I just remember horchata being all over your car.
Freaking Nick, dude. Oh my gosh.
Shout out in Jones for that one.
So let's tell that real quick. So when
Y'all know his daddy.
when Nick and Zach
I think
were,
I was 21 or something like that.
when Nick and Zach were in high school, I think I was in high school still. No. If you were 21, I was 20. They were still in high school, and we used to go over there and hang out all the time. But one day we went to Sombreros because that was the close place that was open at night later. And we go and we order like burritos and drinks, and we get like horchatas and stuff like that. Well, Nick's in the front seat, and John's handing the drinks, and he hands the tray of drinks to Nick. Nick grabs the tray and like puts it or whatever, and it starts to fall, and he goes, "Oh crap!" He grabs the drink and like squeezes it and tries to like pull it back, and ends up popping the cap, pouring out horchata, and then spraying it all over the front of the car. Oh,
Dude,
man.
my car stunk for so long.
Zach and
Like
I were in the back, I
spoiled
think,
milk.
and we were just dying laughing because
That was
we
awesome.
didn't see what happened. At first, we just see Nick just go whoosh and just splash horchata everywhere. It was on the
Yeah.
window. We had to
Well, he's
clean the
freaking
inside of the
Sprayed my feet
window.
with it too. Because I looked over and he's all, I just got hit by a wave of horchata.
Oh man! And the thing is,
Keep in mind, we were still in the freaking drive-through
Yes.
window waiting for our food.
they gave us the drinks first. We didn't have the.
So I
food
just
yet.
turned covered in horchata. I was like, "Thank you for the food." I just grabbed it. Like,
Dude, it smelled so bad in that car. Like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it was. Oh. It's
That's
just
fine.
it's rice milk, so
yeah.
I don't know. I'd do it again. It just reminds me of sombreros every time I hop in John's car.
man.
Like, all right, where we going to eat?
I don't even have that car anymore. That
I
car's
know.
gone.
Got the upgraded version. We gotta go the horchata in it. Break it in one time.
Friggin'. Oh man. All right, so I know.
Wait. No, that's it. That's all the news I
Okay,
got.
I was like, do you actually have more? I know.
No,
I
that's
know.
it.
There's some people who whiskey boys. Oh, they must be drinking whiskey all the time. Well, yes and no.
I mean, we're drinking it. We don't
Wait.
normally talk about it.
Yeah, we don't like. It's not the subject matter for every single podcast. We talk about
It's
different
just
things.
our name.
It's just
Whiskey Boys is our name.
we're boys or men that like whiskey. That's all it is.
Right.
And we do drink it. Here's my little bullet bottle.
Because we've had people come in here and be like, "Oh, where's the whiskey?" Or
Yeah.
why aren't you guys talking about whiskey? And it's like, well, the podcast isn't about whiskey.
Yeah.
You know?
We are. I would say whiskey connoisseurs, but we aren't
The
whiskey
Rooster Teeth
experts.
The Rooster Teeth podcast isn't about roosters or teeth.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
That's
But-
facts.
But today we're gonna be doing this tier list.
Oh yeah.
And so this is
Oh my, the camera
whiskeys
messed up again.
under $50, I think it was.
Yeah, I think that's what we decided.
Obviously, this isn't every single whiskey. Let's just state that right now.
I should get my camera.
But it is like common ones that we drink and we know. So
I mean, more you guys than me, but yeah.
we'll start off with the one.
Say, where's? Oh,
Well, you know what? We'll start with other ones first. We'll save ones that John knows for later.
I was gonna say, where's that gasoline can?
Oh,
Oh, it's still
Stillhouse. I didn't put it on there. Stillhouse
Yeah.
probably would be down here. That's
Was
for
it?
sure.
What's it gonna do? ABCD? That's an F.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
up. You
it's
filled
like-
up your car with Stillhouse.
It's not even on this right here. It's down at the bottom.
Something so gross.
So can you guys see on the stream? Can you guys see it?
I got it pulled up.
Can you see them moving?
Yes.
Okay,
it
cool.
is.
Just
Yep.
making sure. All right, let's start right here. Let's start Jack Daniels. I would say this would be in the middle. Me
So
personally.
that's a good, like, if you're really trying to go for taste, that's definitely like It's usually what you start with. I know I did. I was like Jack and Coke, Jack and whatever. Dream World saying D. But like, based off of what we have in this list, that's definitely like middle of the road. It
Yeah,
has a wicked burn to it, and that's why it's not
it's
higher, but you know,
it,
it just depends.
it works. Like you need it for mixers. Like you can use Jack. You know.
Yeah.
On its own, I don't think it kind of goes into the S and A territory. I would say it's middle
Yeah,
ground.
That's the thing. I think that's a whiskey you start with, and then like when you start tasting more that are better, you're like, oh, why did I ever start with Jack? That's how I feel.
In which that case, I think we could put Fireball there too.
That
Jack's what you drink when you're a boy.
when you're a boy, when you got no chest hairs, you're drinking Jack
Hey,
to give you
I got-
chest hairs.
I got like 20 chest hairs. Okay.
Go big mode.
Who said go big mode?
That was me because Andrew posted it there.
Oh, oh, it sounded funny because it sounded like it was a sound like thing in the background.
Oh, that's an F in
Oh.
chat. That's what Dream said. Fireball. I don't have a problem with Fireball. Like people base it off of their experiences with it,
Yeah.
probably because they get too trashed.
Look, I got my
I've been there,
hair.
but like, yeah, Fireball. I like the taste.
Yeah.
Again, I
never
wouldn't
had
drink
it.
that all night.
I would. You know
Ask
what?
Austin about Fireball.
I would say
I'll ask next time.
we could put it here because it is good, but I
Put
mean,
it where?
I'd say C, honestly.
Yeah.
If I were to throw it somewhere, probably C.
yeah,
It's not the worst. It's not. That's like a party drink. Like, all right, I'm gonna go get messed up
Yeah.
tonight.
It's what
That's
the
your
high
drink right
schoolers
there.
are drinking.
it's
Yeah.
Just kidding.
it's one of those ones you can drink, you know, like because here's the thing: is whiskey you have to have the taste for it, you know.
That's very
Uh,
true. Like, no one just starts out liking whiskey. Kind of like beer, though, too. You never
Yeah.
just start liking alcohol. It's an acquired,
I still
definitely
like
acquired
beer.
taste.
Fireball is like almost like a mixed drink in a way, you know. So it's like it's strong, but it also has this sweetness to it.
Someone said, what would Drew rank that? Drew would be an F. I've seen that man drink way too much Fireball way too many times and ruined his whole night.
All right, so let's.
That's
go
one of our friends from college.
to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Crown Royal Apple.
Ooh.
I
Me
did try that one,
personally,
actually.
that's an A. I love that stuff.
An A. Ooh.
For me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I've had that and like you
I
drink that
remember it being pretty
straight
good.
every time. It's so good.
It is.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
It's
I'm-
sweet. It has a burn. I think it's everything you want in a.
You know what? I would say. You know what?
Like
Drinking on its
like-
own. Oh, go ahead, John.
when I think about stuff like that, it's like I less classify it as like, oh, it's a really good tasting whiskey because whiskey doesn't typically taste sweet like that. But
Yeah.
I like it still, you know.
Yeah. Well, in
So-
its Canadian whiskey, that's why it's different. But it's
Mhm.
also like, I think it on the tier list. It's can you make it in a mixed drink, and how does it taste by itself? You know.
Yeah, I'm saying it's definitely a combination of the two. Like Jack, honestly, I can't remember mixing Jack with anything except Coke and Dr. Pepper, or whatever sodas nearby, which it just literally takes out the burn of the Jack Daniels. That's
Yeah.
why you mix it with that. Fireball, you typically drink straight. It's not. It's
Mhm.
sweet, probably too sweet. A lot of people have bad experiences with Fireball. Crown Apple, you can drink however you want it. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I have a
Give it to
regular
your
crown.
children.
I don't have a
Just kidding.
crown apple one, but the crown apple. I had a little crown apple one when I drank it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're flames. Those things are so good.
What's that whiskey with the 7 on it? Because it looks like A1 steak sauce from here.
Oh, which
It is
Oh.
A1 steak sauce.
that's Secret 7.
You know they put whiskey in there.
Yeah. There's a A1 steak sauce with whiskey in it. Actually, there probably is.
That wouldn't surprise me.
All right, so let's go to let's go to the one I think we're gonna put in the S tier. Makers.
Where is it? I can't even tell. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's over. I see it. S tier for me is like
You're
probably not this
the
week.
Greatest.
Yeah.
I love makers, but I don't think it
I'd
belongs
say
in S
A.
tier.
Yeah, it's
Say
not quite S tier. I'd say A or B,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
Again,
would
it's not
say
a starter, but the thing about makers, it's not very expensive, but it's
Mhm.
good.
But it's
I
Dreamworld said
make
B.
good.
yeah, Dreamroll's talking B. I kind of agree with that, A or B. The thing is, if I were to choose between Crown Apple and Makers, if I were to drink it straight, I'd go Crown Apple if I had it. However, right, if I'm between those two, if I were to make Manhattans, Old Fashions,
Yeah.
any kind of like mixed cocktail, it's a Makers right
That's what I
away.
mean. Like
Yeah.
That's a go-to.
as a whiskey on its own, you know,
Yeah.
Makers I think is a good whiskey. I mean, obviously this is Crown Apple is obviously it's a whiskey mixed with something else, and it's good on its own. And you can when you make a mixed drink with it, it's good, you know. But you're limited on what you can make with mixed drinks with Crown Apple.
Those are true. You want
Makers,
fruity with it.
you can pour it in any kind of mixed drink that takes whiskey, and on its
Or
own,
in your chocolate milk. Just kidding, don't do that.
Some chalky milk.
That'd be
Um,
disgusting.
as a whiskey on its own, I think when you drink them straight, you know, or on the rocks for flavor, I think Makers is pretty good. So
Okay.
I mean, you guys may not agree with me saying it's S, but I'll say A rather than B because I don't
Okay.
think Makers is. I don't think Jack Daniels is on par with Makers.
Well, maybe Jack is too high up. Maybe that's a C and Makers is a B.
No. We can't keep Crown above Makers. I think they sit side by side. You know.
Well, maybe they're both B's. All right, that's fine by me then. We can leave it as an A. I can live with
Um,
that.
Let's go with this, Zach. You can. I've never tried this one, Proper 12, so you can tell us about that.
Okay, well, like here's the thing: if you take Jameson, right, and you take a proper 12, you toss the proper 12. It's yeah. Put it in the D section straight up. Might as well not even put it on. It's whack. Jameson's Flames, as far as like Irish whiskey goes, you got the top. I'd say top three is Jameson, Tullamore Dew. I don't know if we have that on here, and then Proper 12. I would not drink Proper 12 above either of the other two.
Oh, we should have put Tullamore on here too. But
Yeah,
I would,
but, like,
I would
if-
say Jameson then would be right next to Jack Daniels as far as like, you know, that kind of middle ground.
Oh, really? I'd put it as the C. It's
A C? I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine with me, but I
I
mean,
don't remember what
I was
Jameson
trying to
tastes
be nice because of the proper 12, but I personally don't like Jameson.
That's the thing though. With like Jameson, I'm not gonna choose that to sip on if I go to a restaurant or a bar. That's like, all right, well maybe I got to turn up one time. Let me hit a Jameson shot and a Coors Light. I'll be chilling. Swin's saying picklebacks, baby. And he also said S tier.
S
I'm
tier.
sorry.
Jameson is
Nah,
S tier.
that is
no.
not S tier. No. S tier. I see possibly two up in S tier. But yeah, no, Jameson's proper 12. Those two, you're gonna choose Jameson over proper 12. We'll just put it that way. Whether you're a fan of Conor McGregor or not,
Yeah, I
you
was
gotta
gonna
go
say,
Jameson.
Sorry, Connor. Yours is down
Yeah.
there.
Like Conor McGregor, you get knocked out.
Oh man. All right, so let's go. Let's go here. Four Roses. I would say that's on par with.
That's the S.
You think that's S?
How do you make an S out here? That's S
I don't
tier,
know, You're
boy.
just doing like
Oh.
Egyptian dance or something.
That's easily
I
S tier.
didn't see it.
That's so good. Again,
Oh, Johnny
you drink
Cameron.
that straight. It's better than Makers. It's better than Crown Apple. You make it in your drink. Old fashions.
I would say I don't know. I'll put it on S. I think it's on par with Makers, but I also think Makers should be up there in the S tier.
Okay, well that's fine. You should give us that boost. Thank
Let's put it
you.
up here.
Oh, those are so good.
Because I think these two are just like good all around, and it's like, you know, under $50. So like I think these are good ones you can buy if you want like good tasting whiskey on its own, but also whiskey that's really good for mixing.
So when you've never heard of Four Roses, come by the house. I got you.
Never
Have
heard
a-
of Four Roses. Whew.
That's in
And
my
you- and
decanter every
Never
time.
heard of Four Roses, and you want to put Jameson on S tier.
Oh, never had. Okay, my
Oh,
bad.
okay.
My bad. That's on me. Never
Okay.
had. Well,
Well,
yeah.
still,
Again, come.
you've never had Four Roses, and you want to put Jameson on S tier. Come on.
Come on now. Yeah, you gotta come by the house. I got you. I got plenty. Love that stuff. That's my go-to. Is Four Roses.
All right, here we go. Johnny Walker. What do you think about this?
Little Johnny Walker walking down the street.
Me personally, I would put it here because I think it's
Johnny Walker. That's one. That's like a Scotch whiskey, and I'm not.
big on Scotch.
Even it's not. I'm not. I might just be big on Scotch. I have it in the house. I don't typically drink it.
It's
That's
still
all I have.
full, unopened.
I had a. It wasn't the black label. I think it was a blue label. I got for a gift, and I tried it once or twice. I'm like, eh.
Yeah,
I think you just gotta be a Scotch drinker. That's the thing.
yeah.
I think you brought over that
No.
one day we were trying different whiskeys.
No, that
you
was-
Yeah,
over-
I bought.
Oh no, you brought one over too.
I brought one. It was either
I
black
think
or
it
blue
was.
label.
I think it was Black Label.
Well, I was gonna say I have my special edition, the Johnny White Walker one.
That was
The Game
good.
of Thrones one.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones one was good. The one I
I
had.
just remember. I just remember it being like really strong and being like, it's okay.
Yeah. The blue label I think is more expensive than the black label one.
I got the blue label on a gift, and I think you gotta be a Scotch drinker to appreciate it.
Yeah, I would
I'm
say
definitely a whiskey bourbon kind of guy.
same. I would say it's in B. I mean, cause like
I mean, yeah, that's
have
the
to-
thing. It's better than what's below it. I'll put it that way.
yeah.
I'll definitely put it that way. I don't know if
What?
I.
You wouldn't choose Proper 12 over Johnny Walker?
Not a chance.
Oh man.
I had proper 12. I shared it with everyone else. I'm like, this is not the stuff. Not for me.
Man, that's like that. Remember the Arian's graduation
Reminds
party?
me of
Yeah. Oh
That-
yeah.
what was it
Yeah.
like? It was. I think it was like $30 for the small.
It was like 30 or. Mm-hmm.
or maybe it was 50.
I think it was 50 because they
it's
said
expensive.
we need to fill out this tab. It's already paid for. I'm like,
So-
I guess give us the most expensive whiskey shot you got.
It's like half of this can, so like 6 ounces probably, or
It was like
less.
$50.
$50. Damn, that was so strong.
Yeah, it was.
I remember
We all
took it-
tried it, and then freaking Alec, he's like drinking. He's like,
That's good.
it's fine, doesn't burn at all.
Yeah, it's fine.
And Milan's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, all of
I
us.
know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
it's like, no, it's strong. You don't have to try and act tough.
I mean,
I
you
was like-
have we had your brother there who, I would say he drinks a lot.
He's a connoisseur of drinking. He knows a
Um,
thing or two.
You had
Yeah.
us there who, like, at that time I was drinking more whiskey, so like I could drink whiskey like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, all of us when we took a
We're
drink,
like-
we took a sip, everyone, oh my god.
I was like, yeah, that stuff burned a little bit. I don't even
Oh,
remember what
man.
it was, but yeah,
Yes.
No, I don't remember either.
I don't remember what. I wish I did because then I could tell people, yeah, I tried that.
right.
Oh man, that's like the first year we went to WonderCon. We were at the hotel and John wasn't feeling good, so he stayed in the room. And Kevin and I went up to the floor where they had like a restaurant. And
Okay.
Kevin's like, I got like a mixed drink. I forgot what I got, but Kevin's like,
Probably a little fish.
oh, I'm gonna try a 15-year-old Scotch or whatever. Nasty. It was so
Oh, yeah.
nasty. It tastes. He took a sip and he's like, oh, and then he's like, try it, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, it tasted like someone smoked a full pack of cigarettes and then just like made out with your mouth and blew the smoke in your mouth. That's what it tasted like.
So it's like, you got to be a Scotch drinker.
Yeah.
That's more of an acquired taste than whiskey and bourbon. Bourbon kind of has like that sweet notes to it, and then a
Mhm.
little bit of burn. Scotch is mainly just
smoky.
all burn, and then like, oh,
Yeah.
you just feel bad after drinking Scotch usually.
Like it was so funny because and then Kevin takes mine and he's like, "Oh God, I hate this my drink." Then, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna finish it because I ordered it and I don't want to waste
yeah, you already
it."
paid for it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was gross. He just like down like the rest of it, and he's just like, just I was
Yeah,
like,
no, thank you.
I was like, that looks terrible. That looks like you're suffering. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Dreamroll said 1792 better be S tier.
What'd you say? He said what?
Said 1792 better be S tier. I don't know. We'll get to it.
D. No, I'm just kidding.
I put it down in D. We'll get to that because a
We'll
few
get
of
to
us
it.
have tried that.
Why is it still in D?
I
Take
just
it
moved
out
it.
of there.
We're just forecasting. Dang.
D for dang.
Like,
Jimmy Beam.
dang, it's all right.
Dang. Oh, dang. Jim Beam.
Oh, that's
Mia.
that's a C class, man.
I was gonna say it's like Jack, but not as good as Jack. I think.
That's honestly how I feel. It's definitely a C class. Like, again, if you would compare bottle to bottle, but then each tier, you'd take Jack over Jim Beam.
Yeah. He said
And I'll take that Scotch over Jim Beam too.
Dreamworld. Are you saying that Jim Beam is D? Because I don't know if I would want to put Jim Beam on with proper 12. Poor proper
That's
12
whack.
down there by himself.
I think you need an F tier. That's why, Matthew. For proper
we'll just
12.
take proper 12 off the list.
Thing is, like, that's the problem with proper 12 because it is an Irish whiskey, so it's not going to taste like the others. It's just not as good as the other Irish whiskeys. That's why it's in the bottom.
Yeah. Well, wait. Jameson is Irish.
Irish as well.
Yeah.
And that's like Jameson's like the staple for Irish whiskeys, I think, and that's why it's in a C and not a D. Because they have proper 12 to be the D part,
Yeah.
and it just elevates Jameson.
Yeah. Jameson is the standard. So.
Saying Jim Beam is the.
Yeah, I would say C. I would put it on C because it is still a bourbon, but it's not a great bourbon.
It's not good at all. I can't remember last time I had Jim Beam. It's been a long time.
Okay, here we go. This one, Seagram 7. This one is one of the. Let me look at all these. One of the few that I haven't tried. So.
Seagrams? That's a C.
Let's see.
I'll say Papa drinks 7 and 7, and that's what he drinks.
Oh, okay.
But by itself, not very good. But it's better than proper 12.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
That's
like,
the thing, yeah.
What you're saying is Uncle Robbie has horrible taste in whiskey. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's why he mixes it with 7 Up. Makes it better.
I was gonna say that's the thing.
But-
Is it's always about like if you can drink it on its own too.
Yeah, can you drink it straight? And what does it mix well with? If it's just with soda, then like
That's,
literally all these whiskeys mix well with soda. It's soda.
Yeah. Then they're all.
Find your
just
favorite
down
soda, pour it in.
here. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Let's go Wild Turkey. I
It's
know
D
I've
for me.
tried this.
I'm
but
not
I
a fan
can't
of wild
remember.
turkey.
I didn't think it was too bad. I would say maybe C. I feel like there's going to be a lot on the C list. Because I
It
don't.
makes me picky.
I don't think they're on the D list.
Really? Wild turkey?
Maybe I'm thinking of Buffalo Trace. I can't remember.
I've had wild turkey. For me, it's a D. It's not good. I can't drink it straight, and then
All right, we'll put it down here.
there's so many other choices for if you want to mix it with like a Manhattan old fashioned. Those are the only ones I make.
See, I think S tier is basically these are your first.
It's good with
options.
everything.
If you go to a bar
Yeah.
and you're drinking it straight or you're getting a mixed drink, these are the options you look for. You know.
That's just me. People like wild turkey. It's for me, it's a D.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really remember, but I remember it not being that bad. But you know what? If you say D, we'll go with D on that one.
Works for me.
Buffalo Trace, I would say, is probably B. For me.
Buffalo Trace is pretty good.
Oh, come on.
I'll say it's a B. It's on that level.
Yeah, because I think it's like, yeah, I think it's all right, you know.
Someone's saying give it a B. Wild turkey or buffalo trace? We'll go off of what Dream says for buffalo trace.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I think we all agree. Buffalo Trace would be B.
Yeah.
On par with
Yeah.
these.
I still think Jack's labeled too high. That's just me though.
Jack.
Yeah. Because like now I'm looking at all the rest of them as we listed them. Like, Jack's definitely on par with at least C.
Or maybe we move. Well, yeah.
Like honestly, I think it would be on par because those are like, all right, well,
Well,
they're
then-
not good.
Yeah, so you think Jack? Well, Jim Beam would have to move down then.
That's fine by me too. I'm down with throwing Jim Bean down in D.
And let's move Jack over here.
Sometimes we gotta revise. I see a couple. Let's see, possibly 2 A's. I think we're done with S tier though with what we got showing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, me personally, I'd put Mitchers up there, but no one's really had it, so I don't think you
But
guys.
which one?
Mitchers.
I can't say I've
Yeah.
tried it.
I would say I would. Oh, come on. Put it there. That's like. Let me tell you. I have drank 2 whole bottles of Mitchers already by myself.
Huh?
I have not done that with a Makers, so
Oh no! Ooh,
yeah.
man, Makers is flames. Makers is really like my other go-to if I can't find Four Roses.
Wild turkey is good with old fashions. Okay. I love old fashions. Here's the thing. I love old fashions. The problem is that everyone makes damn old fashions so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tricky drink to make because they either do it like the original way it was made. You crush up the sugar cube, you crush up your oranges, all those
Either-
fun things. But nowadays,
either
people
do
put. Go ahead, John. Sorry.
They either do it the right way or the wrong way.
Yeah.
So it depends how you want to make it. People just pour syrup, simple syrup on the side, so it just sits in the bottom. Some people use a actual cube or a sphere to toss in.
Yeah.
Some people use ice chunks, like literally just ice cubes. I'm like, all right, there you go. I'm like,
Yeah. There's like
If your old fashioned is sweet, you did it wrong.
there's,
that's what I'm
there's,
saying.
there's people who do like, just the muddled cherry and orange, with bitters, I think, right? In the bitters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's bitter.
Yeah.
Just bitters in it.
With bitters, and that's it, and they say that's the classic way to do it. There's other ones that do the sugar cube, and then
I like the
you
sugar cube one.
the ones that do the simple syrup. There's one time someone put club soda in there, which was weird.
Yeah, that was
I was
weird.
like, I do
remember
not
that.
want fizzy whiskey. What the hell is this?
Like I didn't order vodka, all right. I ordered whiskey. Does not need any fizz to it. Let it burn.
Yeah. There was one place we went to, John got an old fashioned. He's like, damn, this is the best old fashioned I've had. I tasted it. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's sweet as hell. He's like, no wonder why, because you don't have any burn at all.
This is Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
It tasted good,
It's
but it
Dr.
was
Pepper.
yeah, this is Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper with the orange in it.
Yeah. I can really taste the orange. Oh, man.
No, my favorite drink now is the Godfather.
Godfather's a pretty good.
Disaronno and whiskey.
Equal
so good.
parts.
I don't know what I did to it. I had it that one time, and I don't know if my Disaronno was bad, but I did not enjoy it. Something. Maybe it's the almonds. I'm not a big fan of almonds because that's what Disaronno is.
Yeah, it's still strong, but
Yeah.
I need to
I
try
love
my other one.
Disaronno.
I'll try Godfather
Disaronno tastes
with
like
my,
Mr. Pibb to me.
I have a macadamia nut. I don't know, with liqueur, I guess, kind of like Disaronno, but with macadamia.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It smells good. I just haven't made anything with it yet.
Gotta find the right recipe for that.
Yeah, maybe I'll try a Godfather with it. See how it tastes. Buffalo is probably a B for me as well. Yeah. See, Buffalo
I
Trace.
think we're good. Yeah.
But yeah, Mitchers, so good. I love that
Are
one.
your comments behind or something?
No, I just was. I'm just.
Oh, I
on
was
my-
gonna say because I was like that comment came up like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm on the Photoshop, so I can't see the thing.
Oh, I can't say the chat.
Yeah.
You can tell Matthew's getting older by the way he said the Photoshop instead of Photoshop.
Well, I was gonna say the Photoshop window.
I'm on the line.
Yeah, I'm on the Twitch.
I'm on the
Instagram.
Twitch.
Dreamworld said WTF. I don't know what he's referring to. Are you referring to my Godfather dream?
Hey, Godfather is amaretto and whiskey.
Yeah, that's what it's called, amaretto.
Don't knock it till you try it. It's good.
Dude, you gotta try that electric iced tea one day, Zach.
You said that's what the bourbon, right?
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah, it's like a Long Island but with bourbon, and then I think without rum.
that rum.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those you get messed up pretty quickly. It's like a Long Island.
Well, yeah,
I've had Long Island in my day. I'm like,
yeah, don't have too many, but
gotta have the one, and you're chilling.
yeah, those are
Have two, you're going to sleep. You gotta have the one.
those are what I call the dangerous drinks because they taste so good, and you're just like, I keep drinking this.
Hey, man, so I was at Top Golf. They had these frozen margaritas, but like in a popsicle form. So you'd eat the popsicle, and it was infused with the tequila and stuff.
Yeah,
So you got like 2 or 3, like I'll be all right. Then you have one more, and like,
yeah, like, oh, these are good. I'll be all right. Go up to you're saying Top Golf, right?
yeah, I was at Top Golf, and it was like a
Go
hot
up
summer day, and you're just like, ugh.
You gotta hit the ball, and you just fall.
Okay, it was before that.
Yeah, I've tossed my club at Top Golf before, so not my fault. Got sweaty palms, and it was 110 outside.
It was
Dude, we need to bring back our mini golf tournament.
before that. Oh, before the Godfather.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what we were talking about, but yeah.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
we're talking about we're talking about old fashions.
Oh,
Remember
that
the
might have
one
been
with
it.
the syrup?
The
Oh,
simple syrup and whatnot.
Yeah.
The
Dude.
whack version.
I've had some old fashions where that syrup's just sitting at the bottom, and you go to take a drink, and you're just like, ugh.
Like, that's not what I wanted.
And then you're like, oh, like let me just kind of move it. I just got the syrup, and then you just get all whiskey, and you're like, ugh.
I've had one where they didn't crush up the cherries or whatever enough. So
Yeah.
when you take a sip, it gets stuck to the straw. I was like, ah, no, I don't want just cherries.
Yeah.
Smash that hoe. Come on now.
Oh man, I can't wait till like this COVID stuff is done. Go back to WonderCon. Man,
Same.
that was
Yeah.
fun. We go to WonderCon and then sit in the lobby. They had a bar and we'd order old fashions and stuff.
Cameron showed us his belly.
Yeah, showed us his belly.
I thought you got one too many drinks. That's funny.
Because we had all ordered a drink, and I got a what are they called? What is a Hennessy? What kind of drink is that?
Cognac.
Cognac? Yeah, I had a cognac, I forgot what it was. I asked Cameron, have you ever had this before? Oh yeah, it's good. So I ordered it. And then I try it, and he's like, oh, can I try it? And I was like, yeah. Wait, what do you mean, can you try it? He's like, oh, I've never had it before. And I was like, son of a bitch, what the hell?
He does that all the time. He did that to us with freaking when we went to
Ordered
eat at
duck.
Viejas one time. And he's like, oh yeah, the duck is awesome. I was like, and I took a bite. I was like, I thought you said it's awesome. He's like, I don't know. I never had it before. I'm like, dude, it costs like $15. Like, don't mess around.
That's so funny.
uh,
Yeah, cognac's one of those things. Like me and Nick, we've had Remy Martin.
That's what it was.
Remy Martin's not bad, but like Hennessy, I don't like.
Yeah.
You gotta find your specific cognac if you're gonna drink it. It has a sweet texture to it. It's not bad though. I haven't had it since. It's been a while.
But yeah, so I had that. I had a Remy Martin. We got. I think we all got another drink, and John and I got old fashions. Kevin's not big on whiskey, so. I think he got a tequila sunrise or something, and then
Ooh, those are good too.
Kevin was talking about what are they called?
Adios.
Oh,
He was talking about it.
AMFs. Yeah, AMFs. No, thank you.
He was talking
That's why they
about
called
it.
that.
And he was like, we're like, oh, that sounds good. What is that? And he's like, oh, it's a adios, mother effer. And like,
Yeah.
we're like, oh, let's order one, you know? So
Well, first of all, he says, oh, does anybody else want one? Me and Cameron didn't say anything. He goes, oh, we'll take 4 of them. And it was like, dude, I
Oh,
didn't want
no.
one.
So
Oh,
we all
no.
we all get ours. Mind you, it's like we all like I had a Remy Mart. We all had at like a drink or at least two, you know.
Mhm.
And then we get the adios, and like Kevin gets it. And we all take a drink and we're like, "Damn, this is good," you know. And Kevin goes, "Oh, I don't like it." And we're like, "What do you mean you don't like it? I thought you said you tried it." No, I said I've never tried it. And we're like, "No, you said you've tried it before." But
That's hilarious.
anyways, we all drink it, and pretty soon, like Cameron's just sitting there, like, just kind of just
We're all like joking around and laughing, and Cameron's all loose.
he's just sitting there like this, shaking his head, like laughing and stuff, and like talking about something, and like we're making Cameron laugh, and he's just sitting there laughing, and like we look over at Cameron, and his shirt is like kind of pulled up a bit, and his belly's showing.
Yeah, an
John's-
AMF is
keep in
just
mind,
like a Long Island iced tea. You gotta be careful with those. It's mixed with everything.
We're sitting in the lobby of the hotel, and Cameron's just got his leaning back with his belly sitting out. And we're like, Cameron. He's like, huh? I'm like, dude, why is your belly out? And he's like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
sort of busting
Well,
up.
not
laughing.
even that. John said, Cameron, your belly's hanging out, and Cameron just laughs and just sitting there still, and then goes, Cameron, your belly's hanging out, and he goes, oh crap.
That's so funny.
Oh man. And then
What's
John doesn't remember, but a little
I don't
after
remember
that,
What are you talking about?
we're sitting there, and John's like, "Damn, I'm hungry," and he's like, "Oh, I'm hungry. Let's go see." Because in our hotel, it was like a Hilton next to convention center, and they had like restaurants in there. And he's like, "Oh, they have pizza over there. Let's go get some pizza." And I was like, "I don't think they're open." And so he walks over with Kevin, and he's like, let's go get some pizza. He's all talking loud and like, oh my gosh. And then Cameron's just sitting there kind of zoning out.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only one that was a little more sober. And so I'm watching Cameron, and then all of a sudden I hear, why isn't it open? I walk
Just take it
over,
easy.
John's standing there going like, where the pizza
Banging on it.
is.
Open up.
With Kevin just busting up laughing. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to the gift shop. We're going to go get some water.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. And
Let's
then
see.
I
Someone
mi-
said,
Perfectly fine.
I think the best
Oh,
old
dude, that's
fashioned
cool.
cigar bar. Oh yeah, we went to a cigar bar for my friend's bachelor party. It's pretty dope. We got our drinks, right? I think we all got old fashions. Then they took us to the cigar bar in the back room. The guy's like, "Oh, this will taste great with what you're drinking," kind of idea, and they're pretty bomb. Like you puff on the cigar, take a sip. I made it like sweeter, at least whatever cigar I had. It was pretty good.
yeah, I'm
Like
not a-
pairing
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I'd say
I'm not a
pairing,
cigar person.
cigars with what you're drinking, like a whiskey. There's something to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just pretty good.
It's probably the bitter of the cigar
I think so.
kind of lightens the bitterness of the whiskey.
I don't know. It just works. I don't know why. It just works. It's so good. I love smoking a cigar and then having whatever I have either straight or on ice, and it's bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've tried like a
never had-
cigar once, and I was like, yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah. Again, it's like one of
It's
those
an
acquired things.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So what 4 whiskeys do we have left? Left. We've been off on a tangent for a while.
About old fashions.
Oh, yeah, we
You can
have,
tell we like old fashions.
We're very passionate about how we have our old fashions.
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek, that's a B.
I would say
That's
yeah.
a B for me. Those are pretty bomb.
I would say it's at that mid-level kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Knob Creek.
Oh, there it is, little one. Knob Creek.
A little baby one.
Putting your knob on camera, jeez.
Oh, speaking, look at the next one, Bullet.
Hey, that's a A class
I would say yeah.
for sure.
I do like Bullet. I think Bullet's
Like having it straight is bomb.
there. Yeah.
Like if they don't have makers that are 4 roses, bullets going in whatever
Yeah.
else I'm drinking.
You know what? I would say that.
I
Yeah,
love bullets.
I go for makers. I mean, I don't really go for Four Roses just because I always forget. But I go for makers, and if they don't have that, they're like, "We have bullet." I'm like, "Cool, go with that."
Like, pour it up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, bullet's so good.
As long as you're not making me an old fashioned with Jameson, we're good.
Is the audio getting laggy for you guys too, or no?
No, I think it's you. Your
Yeah,
camera's
not really.
all messed up.
I think it just might be your
No,
camera.
I know. I think internet's messing up or something because the stream keeps reloading for me too.
Ooh.
Oh.
And your camera's all pixelated now, Matthew, on my screen.
Yeah, mine's fine.
On the stream
What's
or?
No, I'm looking at Discord.
Oh.
I think it might be my computer. Like the internet connection's not that great.
Someone said apple pie moonshine is S plus. I would agree.
Never had that before.
Ooh,
Oh no, you didn't have the Old Smoky? Oh man,
No.
it's so good.
Do you have a head on? Oh, you
Sounds
do.
good.
Old
I've
Smoky.
I've had Old
One bush
Smoky I think once, but I think it was
Said,
just I don't think it was the flavored one.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I don't think I've had that. But the apple pie one is so good. It's sweet, but it has that burn to it, and it smells good. Everything about that apple pie moonshine is so good. That's an
It-
S tier for sure.
It may be S tier, but hey, we're not doing moonshine. We're doing whiskey. He's over here just drinking apple pie and moonshine. Like this is S tier. This is a
It
good
is S
whiskey.
It's not wrong. It is S tier.
All right, here we go. So, Woodford Reserve. I would say probably here at A.
Would you put it? A? Yeah, I agree. 100%.
It's a really good one. So,
Is very good.
but it's also kind of like a lot of people aren't gonna know about this or go for it, But it is I think on par with these and really good.
I'd say that's the thing that might hurt it is it's not available everywhere. Whereas
Yeah,
let's say compared to our S tier with Makers is
yeah,
like
yeah.
a go-to
These
for a lot of people.
like you go to a bar, most likely they might have one of these two, either or.
Yeah.
And then if not, they probably won't have Mitchers, but Mitchers is still really good. They'll have Bullet like that. If you're looking for
Bullet's
a
awesome
bourbon
too, yeah.
whiskey, this will probably be your next choice right here.
That's all I'm saying. I totally agree with that.
All right, 1792.
Someone said, I think he said S tier earlier. I can't pull it up. Let me see.
I don't know. Let's see.
I gotta go S. I gotta go.
let's
He
see.
said S tier though for the 1792.
Wait, when did you comment that? Oh yeah, better be S tier. I don't know. Here's the thing. I like 1792. It's freaking strong as hell.
Yeah, it is.
But we're talking about S tier as in like a whiskey that is good on its own. This is good on its own. But I don't know about mixing it though,
Mhm.
This isn't
I'm saying it's not.
1792 isn't
to
one
it.
you would mix necessarily.
I'd put it either B or A. I can't put that on S. That's the thing for me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of would I put it.
Well, I guess if we're looking at the A tier right now, Crown, I guess a mixed drink itself, it's good with like cranberry and juices, so it's hard to exclude 1792.
True, yeah.
'Cause-
I put it on A. Yeah, because of
I
Crown.
think it's more of an A tier than, because it's definitely not B. I would not
Yeah.
have, I wouldn't put it on the same level as those.
So let's see. S tier.
Someone said maybe go B. I think it's A. I can't, like Knob Creek and what do we have up there? Buffalo Trace with the Scotch.
It's got too much of a burn.
But I think that's what
Yeah.
makes it A tier though at the same time because it gives
Yeah.
it that
It's-
distinct flavor
Yeah, like I said,
compared
it's
to the
a
others.
really good whiskey. It's strong,
Mhm.
but yeah, I would say, yeah. So let's go.
I gotta
through.
go. Yeah.
Let's start with the bottom. We got Proper 12, Wild Turkey, and Jim Beam.
That's where they belong.
Yeah, I think we can agree. that
Absolutely.
they
I
belong
don't think
down
we
there.
got those wrong. Those absolutely belong on the bottom.
C tier above that. Fireball, Jameson, Jack, and Seagrams.
Yeah, it's definitely above those. I would
Look
not.
at- Let's do this again. Hold on. There you go. So now you see, like, you would choose Jameson over Proper 12 and Jack over Jim Beam.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would be okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay.
I agree with it.
With C.
That looks like a good list we got going. That looks good to me.
Johnny Walker, Buffalo Trace, Knob Creek, that even kind of thing. Yeah, I'd say they're the middle ground. They're not
Yeah,
like
definitely middle ground.
fantastic, but they're not terrible.
That's the thing though about Johnny Walker because it is a little more expensive, but you
Mhm.
got to be a Scotch drinker to enjoy it.
Yeah,
If you don't like Scotch, you're not gonna like Johnny Walker. I don't like Johnny Walker, and I had every single one of these other ones. And
yeah.
I'd probably
Like I'm not a fan of Scotch, and like I'm not a fan of Johnny Walker that much, but I would not put it down here with these guys.
well, it's the same thing too. Yeah, I wouldn't put it at the very bottom
Yeah, definitely.
just because I'm not a
down
fan
here
of
yet.
it. Mm-mm.
I would say it's middle ground because you have
It's definitely middle ground.
because it's like as a whiskey drinker you have to like Scotch. It's not just
That's
whiskey.
what they say. I don't know.
It's not just like as someone who likes whiskey. It's like it's not just like what liking whiskey. You have to like Scotch specifically because it has a different kind of taste than
Exactly.
bourbons do.
I'll say I think I've only had Johnny Walker for the most part as the Scotch, and the other part is like Scotch is expensive.
Yeah.
Like maybe better Scotch than Johnny Walker is more expensive, so that's probably why I haven't had it.
Yeah.
But I've had Johnny Walker a couple of times. So it's like it's just
Well, I've had a 15
I'd
year
pour something else up.
I can tell you it doesn't get better.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'd rather pour up a different kind of whiskey, especially
Yeah.
on like the beats here what we have.
Mhm.
Either Buffalo Trace or Knob Creek. I'll drink that before I drink Scotch.
Yeah. Same. Then we got a Pure Crown Apple. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we had normal Crown Royal, I think it'd probably be below, to be honest.
I think
Crown-
so too. Yeah, I'm not.
Crown Apple is definitely better.
Yeah, like normal Crown would be a B tier. Crown Apple is definitely A. Just
Because of the
It's good.
flavor. Yeah.
it's just good. I don't know how else to put it.
Mitchers, you guys haven't had this one, but it's really good. I love it.
I believe it.
It's actually like one of the first. I didn't buy Makers first. I bought this Mitchers
Oh really?
first for the first
Hmm.
like actual bottle that I had.
Yeah.
The first whiskey I tried was Jameson.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
No, no,
like
no.
what that's labeled.
The first. Which one was it? Maybe it was Jack. I think the first whiskey I had was an old fashioned with Jack. And then I
Sounds
had one
solid,
with
dude.
Jameson, and I'm like, I do not like Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first bottle I bought was Mitchers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just like, oh, it's just a good bourbon.
I'm gonna have to get some of that then. I gotta find out.
Bullet, yeah, definitely. Bullet is a really good bourbon,
Yeah.
and good for mixing. Woodford is, I don't know about mixing as much, but it is a good whiskey.
Like straight is
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Same with 1792. Strong. You want a good strong whiskey? Get 1792.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why it's up here on A. And hopefully the lid doesn't break. Oh man. Shout out to the second podcast.
Was it the second one?
Yeah,
No, it was
the
last
second
week.
Wait, wasn't it?
one. Yeah. No, it wasn't last week.
You sure? I feel like it was last week.
I don't know, we can look it up real
Maybe
quick.
it was the second one.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure it's the second one.
It was one of them.
You don't have to look it up. That's fine.
Well, all I gotta do is like click the beginning of the video. I mean, it's right at
Yeah,
the
but
beginning.
we've already been going for 2 hours. We don't need to wait here for you to look up the clip. My
Yeah.
camera messed up
Okay.
again.
Did
So
it really?
that might be a cue for us to get it off. We've been going for 2 hours. Yeah,
But
we go
anyways,
for so long now. We used to go for like an hour and a half, and
That's
now here we are.
because the person who's in charge isn't paying attention to the time.
the first episode is the longest.
No, it's not.
Last week was long.
Oh,
wasn't
you
it?
mean The
all
first
of-
episode where you forgot to turn on our sound for 15 minutes, and that's
Yeah,
why
that-
we went longer.
Or we're
Yeah,
dead
so
silent for
it's-
30 minutes. Yeah, that would
yeah,
do it.
so it's the longest. I don't know. Last week was longer.
Last one was like almost 2.5. I feel like. I
Yeah.
think we should start capping it at like an hour 30. I think that's a good time.
Yeah,
Yep.
An hour is too short. We usually talk about a lot.
yeah. Well, it does have a lot of the intro too, but and the exit.
It's like
But-
2-3 minutes.
So yeah, I would, and then we obviously have these as S tier makers and
Yeah.
Four Roses. Definitely. Listen, if you're gonna drink whiskey and you're starting off, where would you suggest someone start?
S tier, just straight screw it. Forget everything else. You're going 4 Roses.
I would say start Jack.
Conor McGregor's whiskey. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, hey, you can only go up from there, right?
Yeah, if you ever have whiskey again, that's the thing with the Conor McGregor whiskey. It just ruins everything.
Like I would say, if you want good whiskey to begin with, I would say start with Bullet, probably. You know.
Yeah, Bullet. It's a good burn, and it also
Okay.
tastes good.
Yeah.
But also same with like the B tier. If you go Knob Creek or Buffalo Trace,
Yeah.
you're getting the same ideas.
listen,
Ease
If you're
usually where
gonna-
people start out.
if you're gonna try whiskey and and so like I would say all of these on this list right here, try them because it's good to just know what you like, because you may like Proper 12, you may like Jim Beam, personally, like I think we all agree that they're kind of down here, but like there's even, like I said, these small bottles like this is a good like intro. Get these small
Yeah.
ones and taste them, and then you figure out what you like, and then say if you like the Bullet one, buy the big bottle of Bullet, and then you have it there, when you need it. But
Like similar along those guidelines. See, like drink it. I say try it straight.
yeah,
If you're just starting drinking, you're probably not gonna like it. That's just how it is.
yeah. Let's just it's gonna
But-
burn no matter what.
Learn how to make an old fashioned, a Manhattan, a Godfather. Try
Yeah.
mixing with things, and you're like, oh, yeah, whiskey's
Yeah,
a lot better than I say vodka for me. I'm not a big
Mhm.
vodka fan. I've had it straight, like a martini, not good. And like you can mix vodka with anything. It's just like they're usually super sweet. If you want that taste of like alcohol and a little bit of
Yeah.
taste of something else, like definitely whiskey's the way to go.
yeah. And not only that, like pour yourself whiskey with like just straight, nothing in it.
Mhm.
Then try it with ice on the rocks. That's
Yeah.
what, in case you don't know, that's what on the rocks means. Just try it with ice, and then try it with like a little bit of cold water. To kind of dilute it a little bit, but try it like that. Then try it in a mixed drink. Whatever. Find out how you like that whiskey. Well, first figure out which whiskey you like, and then try that.
Yeah.
But also, like I saw someone one time a video of these people that are like do a lot more in depth on whiskeys, and I think this is the best thing. They say the best whiskey is the one that you like.
Yeah.
That's
Very true.
And that's it. It's like I like the Mitchers, John likes Makers, Zach likes Four Roses.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say either. I mean, we have this tier list, but I wouldn't say like oh, Mitchers is the best, because it's like no, it's the best to me. I love Mitchers,
Yeah.
Zach loves Four Roses, John loves Makers, which is kind of weird that we like 3 different types of whiskey. It's like a perfect example. But yeah, the best
I
whiskey
liked
is
the
one you drink.
Japanese whiskey. Matthew hated it.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
loves the Japanese one. Well, likes. I don't know about he love, but he liked
Yeah, I
the
don't know
Japanese
about
one.
loves.
But yeah, I didn't mind it. Dude,
We're not that close.
so I had an idea. Once like COVID settles down and things kind of get back to quote unquote normal, let me move this back to the normal podcast one. When things get back to like normal, we should totally do a whiskey tour.
I'm in.
That'd be
I'm
cool.
by Kentucky. That's where a lot of whiskey's made.
Yeah, they have I think it's called a whiskey trail or something, where you go to taste test at different distilleries.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah, dude, I honestly was gonna plan it for 2020, like all 3 of us go out there and do it. but then everything happened. So
And then 2020 happened, so
yeah. But yeah, so look at for that in the future when things kind of get a little bit better.
Let's see. We'll have to film it and post it on our channel.
Mm-hmm.
then
We'll figure
We'll
out how
send
to
it to
do a live stream on the
We
go.
have to live stream it.
just put it on YouTube.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's true.
We do have the
Film it.
YouTube up. Yeah.
Cameron. Zach's got that little camera now.
Oh,
The little,
yeah.
what is it, DJI? I wanted to get one of those.
They're so
They're
cool. You literally just plug it into your phone and it makes it so much easier.
That's what we'll do. Is that the one day when things clear up and we can go do a whiskey trail, we'll go do that. We'll get those little cameras and record like that. But
I'm telling you guys, we gotta bring back the mini golf tournament too. We gotta film that.
We're gonna vlog it. I'm in.
Yeah. We gotta
I got a place
hire
out here we
commentators.
could all go to.
shoot, it'd be cool if we had enough money to build our own course.
Right?
That'd be so sick.
Set up a live stream.
Yeah.
Put
We gotta
cameras
beat Nick.
everywhere.
Who has the trophy? Nick has it, right?
The big one? No, I won last time.
Oh yeah. I don't know who won.
No,
we have a Google Doc of it.
no, the
We-
last
2 years since
one we did, Nick won.
that was at
No,
Mission
it
Beach.
was me. It was me.
Oh no, you're right. We did that.
Hold on, guys. I'm looking it up.
We did the one in front of the windmill, where you guys said, "Oh, we'll try and get the windmill in the background," and they were like, "How are we gonna do that?" "Oh, we can squat down," and then no one freaking squatted except me, and I just look weird, just kind of squatting down.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, we gotta do that again.
I think the second one the first official one, the first unofficial one was me and Zach, where we dressed up and then we went to Boomers.
Oh, I say dressing up. You can't go to those events not all decked out in your gear.
I
Come
still
on now.
remember when you're like, you said like, she's like, "Oh, you want a club?" And you're like, "Nah, I brought my own." And she's like, looked at you weird. And
Boom,
then
right here.
And then I asked, I was like, "So, do you guys provide the caddy, or do I have to bring my own?" And she's
Oh, yeah,
like, "What?"
I don't get paid enough for this.
Oh,
see if I can-
man.
She was pissed.
Actually, show this or not?
But yeah, we
Boom! Look at that. It's probably reversed on my screen.
it's like
You had
blurry.
4 holes
like
in
zoom
one, Zach.
I know.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I did, and I still didn't win the championship. That was stupid.
Dude, the first official one, I was in first place, I think. Oh no, was it the second one?
I think it was when we had Nick, cause
Yeah,
yeah,
I did
we
too.
went by
Yeah, no, the one that Nick won. I was
rolls
in
after that.
first place, and they're like top 3 play against each other. I'm like, what the hell, top 3? I'm ahead of them.
That's what happened the second time. I was ahead of everybody, and then like, oh yeah, it's top 3 again. I'm like, damn, I forgot that was a rule. And then Nick St. Kids like
I
right away.
think we actually made
dropped
rules to change that because it was
Yeah.
like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
We
But
changed. I think we were gonna change it to the.
I just remember it was like me versus Nick.
I
I
was-
think at the end.
I think it was us three, me, you, and then Nick,
I think so. Yeah.
and then Nick St. Kids, and
No.
I think I hit
No,
Nick's out of the
it
way.
was-
And then
I think it was
yeah.
me,
something like
Zach,
that.
and Nick. I think the first one, and then on the second one, I think it was John and Alec, or who was it?
I know Nick was in there.
Or was it Nick? I don't remember.
I think it was me,
Yeah.
Nick, and John for sure. I think Alec and TJ got
It might
mine.
have been. Yeah.
Damn, Alec and TJ are terrible. Because I think I got fourth. So.
Yeah.
Oh man. Good.
Definitely want to do that again though.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that we'll close it out now.
Everyone plug your stuff.
Oh yeah. So again, as always, Agent Monkey right there. That's where we're streaming from.
Do I got a point?
To your right. Yeah, there
Try
you
to
go.
point that way.
Agent Monkey right here. John, you gotta point the other way.
Wait, really? Mine's not reversed on here.
We're so bad at this. Mine's pointing at
I'm
John.
looking at the stream. Oh yeah, it is reversed. Yeah.
Me and Zach are pointing, and John just goes.
This way.
Agent Monkey right here, where we're streaming from. Give me a follow.
Can't hear you.
I'm gonna start doing
Yeah.
single player games, story driven games. Probably starting this week again. We play Whiskey Boys Wednesdays. We play on Wednesdays, all three of us. It's multiplayer. We played Sea of Thieves this past week. We'll probably play Deep Rock Galactic next week.
Oh, yeah.
I get to so point. There you go, John over there,
That
who
way.
is glitched right now.
Am I?
That's how a stream goes too.
Go give him a
No,
follow.
my stream's better than this. This is Discord's issue.
That's his Twitch.
Me. This is so
Close
glitch.
up the whole time.
Go give him a follow also.
Trying to censor me.
He streams like every once in a while. I don't think he has a set schedule yet, but we do stream on Wednesdays still.
Like my sleeping schedule.
Zach down there, Unexpected Noob 6, go give him a follow. He actually has a streaming schedule. What's your schedule right now?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday is kind of an open stream. Let's see. This last week I streamed with Dream World. Then Wednesday is our Whiskey Boys one. Then Thursday is my individual one. I just finished Little Nightmares 2. Next week I was gonna start a new series, but the week after I'm going on vacation. So I was like, so next week's kind of up in the air. But after my vacation, we'll probably go back into The Wolf Among Us, the Telltale.
I'll watch
story.
that one.
That's gonna be a lot of, I think, a lot of content. So I'm excited for that. That'll be a good portion of my day.
Yeah, I would, like I said, I opened your Little Nightmares 2 one, but I haven't played it yet, so I'm like, I'm gonna open it, but I'm not gonna watch because I don't want to spoil it. But I'll watch
So-
Wolf Among Us.
Good. Yeah, I'm excited for The Wolf Among Us.
After
So that'll
Wolf
be
Among
starting
Us,
in 3 weeks for me.
you should try the Batman one too.
Arkham?
No, the Telltale one.
The Telltale Batman?
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a Batman one.
Yeah,
And-
hot the room.
and, Borderlands.
Right
The Borderlands
Dude.
one is really good.
Is
Once
it?
I get my PC, we can start playing some more games too. We can
Yeah.
actually play some PC stuff.
We'll play Raft.
So, yeah, we could. So that's Unexpected Noob, Zach down there. All three of us on our channels, you can find our social medias that we
Is it
have.
that way.
I think John has some. I don't know, but I know Zach and I have our. Do you have yours attached to it or no?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you made a
that mine?
face.
Wait, how, I zoned out. Do I have what attached?
Your social
social
media.
media.
You made a face. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, on my account, yes, I do.
Okay, so yeah, we have our social medias. Zach and I post our clips on our Instagrams. John might
I need to start
post
posting mine.
something.
Well, if you guys send me the clips of the Kraken thing, I'll edit it together and I'll post
I
it.
can literally send it to you
Oh.
right now.
And then also, we have a YouTube channel that this shows up on. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now, please like and subscribe. You know, comment. Comment what you think about our tier list of whiskey
Let me know.
on this episode.
Let me know how crappy my camera is.
Yeah. Put an F in the chat or in the comments for John's video feed over there.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, it's messing up right now.
There we go. Put one in there too. But yeah, give us a follow if you're watching this on YouTube. We live stream this podcast on Fridays, 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Yeah.
Yep. 3:30.
I think that's about it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's about it. That's all I had to plug.
All right. So the end. If you drink whiskey, this podcast we drink at the beginning. We have a little drink at the end. And I don't mean like you're taking a shot just a sip. Whatever you like. You can take a shot if you want. I don't care. But I got a little bit of Fireball right here. He's got
I got a
makers
bottle.
down there. So, cheers. Ooh,
That's delicious.
good. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Later.